Welcome to the Saturday stream, everyone. Because yeah, we had to wait until today to do this, which is fine. I literally said that in the post. Welcome to someone who's been on here many times before, so it should be no surprise who it is. But if it still is for some weird reason, Jenna Claywell, everyone.
Yeah, hi, that's me. I'm horrible at introducing myself on here. We've done this how many times?
Oh no, I know. I just love how it never gets better. It's hilarious.
Just like, hi. Yeah, hi.
Can I just say
This is why I
if-
sing. I don't do this is why I sing and don't make videos where I talk.
if Angel and Vaggie ever had a streaming thing, that's what this would be right here. Like, just welcome everyone, Vaggie. Hi. Yep. Hello.
Just like, yep, I'm here. Yeah.
See, this is what happens when you decide to do a stream with an exorcist. This is exactly what happens.
And who chose to do this?
No one else is here. I don't have a choice. Exactly. Would have done it with Sherry, but like I said, she ain't here. I don't want to know what she's doing either. I'm good.
She's probably
No.
doing things that I can't mention on here.
Exactly. That's why I said no, because I didn't know if you were gonna say it in that. I don't know.
Do you think you know what? Don't answer that.
Yeah, yo, you're already awkward when it comes to introducing yourself. Do you really think I know what you're gonna do at this point?
No.
Exactly.
Say hi in the what? Say hi in the live chat. What if I actually don't want to? Because why does it tell me to? I'm on the stream.
Wait, like the stream told you to?
Like, so on the screen, it says, say hi in the live chat, and then it has a send button.
I didn't even know. Okay,
I should hit the button. I'm hitting the button.
You know what? Do it, because I actually didn't know that was a thing. I'm curious. It does not say
Jenna
that to me.
Claywell
That's interesting.
said hi. That's literally all it says. Jenna Claywell said hi. It's quite accurate though. And there's no capitalization. What the freak?
You know what I love? Okay, so I'm gonna assume this is like an updated thing for you too, because I love how I was looking at this before you said that. Because I the way you said it, like I thought someone said in the chat, like say hi. It doesn't even give you a thing to like tell you where the live chat is anymore. It's just there.
Mine will show me.
Actually, no, hold up, no, no, it is no. I did not. For some reason, that was not popping up before. Never mind.
I mean, what I had to do is go into the chat options and switch it.
That's the thing. Sometimes I have to do that, so I was looking to see if that's what it was going to make me do. But I know there are times where it also just says "Welcome to live chat."
There's another human in here.
Wait. Okay.
I don't know. I didn't read the
Godzilla with his sidekick edit. Wait, hold on. Does it? Huh? Okay, a sidekick edits. Hello. I don't know if you said it like that on purpose, but hello.
Is that is Boppet Queen?
That's
What's her
Dalen,
face?
yeah.
I was about to say that's Dalen.
Hey,
I'm like, I've
Dalen.
been on here enough. I know people. These aren't people I'm used to because when I go live, it's a completely different audience.
It's hilarious how
I need to go live again.
that. It's hilarious how now that you're saying that, I was literally over here thinking before Josh randomly called me because someone's at his house that I know and he wanted me to say hi.
Just call me Lord, I'm horrible with names. I'm sorry.
I think it says Goji. I think
Goji?
I say supposed
Voiceover says it weird, okay? Voiceover says
yeah,
it
no,
weird.
voiceover says Goji.
Goji.
I don't know if it's supposed to be Goji or not.
If we're saying it wrong, please correct us.
Please.
Because we don't want to be that bad. We don't want to be that bad.
I don't want to be that bad on purpose. Voiceover just does not like names.
Wow.
I promise you.
I love random letters and emojis in the chat.
But I love how I was thinking of the fact that to this day I have not gone live like on my own Facebook yet, and I'm not even gone live for some weird reason.
We've been live on mine, I think, haven't we?
Yeah, that's the only reason. That was where we first went live. I think before I started bringing onto mine, we went live on yours.
Yeah, because at the time they wouldn't let you go live with people.
That was before they introduced the whole go live feature with guests. So we went live on yours. This was I think back like around the time we first met.
Gochi just said okay.
Yeah.
And no, it's fine. Okay. Okay, so we're just gonna call you Goji and hope that's right.
Okay. Yep. Okay, I see.
I feel like I sound so mean right now. I'm so sorry. I feel like I sound really mean. I got 4 hours of sleep. I'm gonna be so real.
That sounds like you. I'm not even surprised.
But I also am the one who didn't go to bed till after midnight because I was distracted sitting on my floor doing stuff.
You know, the sad thing is, if we were talking back in the time before I had dogs, probably would have done the same thing. I say it like that because of the fact that my dogs are inside dogs, so I would rather not sit on the floor where there's a possibility of sitting either
Oh,
on a
just
lot of
subbed.
hair or anything else.
Slay. I'm assuming Goji just subbed to you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your stay here. Don't know if
I
you'll be one of the
I
people who
pop in
gives me like
sometimes. Meow to you too, Dalen.
don't know if you'll be one of those people who actually like gives me suggestions,
Ooh.
but if you are, awesome.
Good luck on your exams. Exams are really stressful.
No.
Just uh, be
Okay,
be
yeah, I'm just not saying that.
exams
That's
are
not.
horrible. Have
I hate.
fun. Good luck.
I'm in college and I have to do those still, and they're. I'm not even gonna lie. In college, they're only worse because the teachers are great. Like the teachers giving the exams are not the problem. It's the
5
exams
watching.
themselves.
Slay. Okay. We're doing pretty good right now.
Nice. Okay.
Doing pretty good.
Dude, 1 like and 5 watching in the 6 minutes we have been in. You know what? That's nice. Okay.
I love trying to work on a cover of a song and just like my mic clips. It's not even a belty song. My mic just doesn't like it.
So I want you to realize, right? Because you know how we do have a deadline for which I'm just gonna say it because I already kind of said it. I'm not gonna tell y'all what the cover is, but expect another cover probably in like maybe a week or less because I have to turn it in for something that I'm doing on the choir in like in a week or less. But for that reason, right? All I'm gonna say is the song I'm doing, the cover that I'm doing of that song, I should say, because it's a cover of someone else's cover already, and I'm only doing it because I really like this track personally. So there's gonna be
Damn, that's a lot of exams. Good luck on that. Hello, that's a lot. And also, like I said in the group chat, Dalen,
oh my
congratulations.
god, no, 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 no,
Congratulations,
no.
Dalen. Like I said in the group chat, I am proud of you.
I want to point out the reason I said it like that. It's not even one. Yeah, that is way too many exams. Two. Listen, I'm sorry. Anytime math gets involved in an exam, it
I'm a
scares
musician,
me.
not a mathematician.
There's a joke I can make there. I hope you realize that.
Oh, there's plenty you could make for that one.
You said you're a musician, not a mathematician.
Oh lord.
I feel like you know where I'm taking
Yeah, I
this.
know exactly where you're going with that one.
And yet you claim you're a math
Oh, 2
nerd.
likes. 2 likes. Anyway,
Proud of you, Dylan. Just now saying this. Good job.
and it's 2 for each. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, no,
Whoa.
no. That I think my brain went into like,
What the freak? Look at the numbers
hey,
again. No.
not even in the slightest.
No. No, not at all.
I'm assuming you haven't checked any of these, dude. I've literally been on here calling her my baby sister and my best friend. That is not who you think it is. I am currently to clear up any confusion if someone still has any. I wouldn't like to be, but I am currently single still.
For real?
I say that for reasons that I am pretty sure, especially if I was on here with Josh, because it gets pretty unfiltered when I'm on here with Josh because it's not just him and I, and also
Bro, you are
he's
cooked, but
also
you
just a
got
very
this.
unfiltered person. I'm pretty sure I explained
You are cooked,
that
bro.
whole
You're so
situation
cooked, but you
before.
got this. You got this. You're probably not all the way cooked, maybe a little toasted, but you got it.
But like I said, I think I explained it on here before. But yeah, I'm currently single right now for reasons that I'm pretty sure I dived into already. So not diving into it here unless someone really wants me to go into it. But
This Chapel Roan
oh yeah,
song
no, you
needs to
are.
get out of
Nope,
my brain.
nope. Yeah, you are. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna agree. I'm gonna agree with the fireball over here. No, you're cooked. You're cooked. You're very cooked. You're maybe not completely cooked, but like very cooked at least. Good luck. That is all I have to say. I'm wishing you nothing but the best within those exams, especially with the way you said. I think it's like what 2 for each with all those exams already. That's no, no. That is why I am doing my classes the way I am doing them, because if something like that were to ever happen, I am not doing that many exams. I absolutely refuse.
Next, there's gonna be a grade 13 for us South Africans. Oh, Lord. You say you're unfiltered, but look at you at least
Oh, that's okay.
really got that. Skibidi is un Can we just
I'm
talk about
I'm
how you spelled
I'm
skibidi
I'm
wrong?
I'm not even gonna comment on that because I don't know who you're. I feel like I know who you're talking
I
about, but
know
I
who
I
they're
don't.
talking about. I
I know
just
who you're talking about. I just don't care enough to respond.
The Blind Adventure Adventurer? Question mark?
Yeah, that's
Happy
a
summer, maybe. Yeah.
that's. I feel like that's subjective. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'll say this: the only thing I do like. I was about to say something that I don't like. Actually, that's a lie.
Real.
The only thing I do like about the summer is that I'm just someone who loves the water. I'm pretty convinced that if there were any proof, like legit proof, like they show in the movies of the Greek gods existing, my father would be Poseidon. I'm just gonna say it. He's not the only god that'll probably be my father, but it would most likely first be him before anyone else. Because that is just how much I
So,
love. That is how much I love the water. I am so serious. However, don't know this summer if I'll get a chance to really prove that
where have you
in
been?
my
I
life
haven't
because
done a live
I don't
stream
know.
in a while. Dalen said,
Wait,
"Where have you
wait, me
been?"
or her? I'm confused. I did a stream like last week. What? I'm confused.
I doubt
I
it's
don't.
me.
I don't
I
know.
think it's you.
I don't know if you saw that one, Dalen, because that one wasn't on for that long. We were testing something with a different streaming app, and
Your audio, and that was not working at all, bro.
it didn't go well until after the stream was already posted, which is really weird. But it's whatever, I
Okay,
guess. Not doing that again.
is there a way I can hold on, I'm about to take care of this person.
You good?
Because this behavior is not tolerated here.
Question mark?
Most recent chat.
You said most recent chat.
As of a second ago, hold on.
I was about to say the last one I see is the
Gianni.
last one I see from Gianni was the whole "you say you're unfiltered" thing. I don't
No, there's another one.
unless the live itself took care of it because I don't see it.
No, it's probably just not showing for you.
Probably, which
Bro,
means it probably
we
will.
have grade double.
Yeah, because I was about to say that one right there is the last one I'm saying after Dylan's comment.
Okay, that's freaking stupid because what?
Wait, what is grade double? I feel like I should know what that is.
This behavior is not tolerated here because that's not okay.
I was about to say I can remove him if you need me to. I just
I
don't.
think I can. Hold on.
I was about to say I don't know if it's letting me. I don't know if it's gonna let you.
We'll see what it'll let me do. What does that button do?
I'm just gonna say if it doesn't work, can we please try to keep it respectful in the chat, please? Especially because I don't need something happening to this stream just because it's getting. I
Okay,
don't
no,
think it's gonna.
it's not. It'll just let
I
me
don't
block
think that'll be
him.
the reason, but like I'm not trying to test it and find out. So please just watch what you say in the chat.
It's like for you Americans, it's like kindergarten, but one below. So kind of like preschool, I guess. I saw it, but I couldn't type anything because you ended the
So
live stream quickly.
so wait, pre K then I think. I
I
feel like
guess
I'd be pre K.
pre-K or Head Start, just depending what you do.
And also, yeah, that's why you probably weren't able to, because yeah, I wasn't trying to let it go on for that long, just because my phone. I think either my phone was starting to do something, or I think we just decided to get
Oh,
off. I
but
honestly
below
don't know the reason.
preschool. Okay, so it's like an extra level to what we don't have. Okay.
Oh dear,
That makes
Okay, you
sense,
know what's
though.
weird? That weirdly is sounding like daycare to me, but at the same time, I feel like daycare and preschool literally almost are the same thing. So it's
No,
kind of
they're
why I don't
completely
know.
different. I did both.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie. The only reason I didn't know that, if I did do both, I literally only remember preschool, and I barely remember preschool as it is. So
No, there are two different things. Okay, yes, okay.
okay, yes. So okay.
Tell Marley. Okay, love you. Sorry, they're leaving.
Okay.
They're
No, I know.
leaving.
I heard her in the background. I
Tell
didn't hear
Marley Russell
entirely what
she's
she
so
said, but I
hot.
heard
I
it.
want her. Buddy, get out. This is not the place for that.
You know what's funny? Grade 13, I don't know why in my head I had it for the longest that was. It's supposed to be college.
After grade 13, it's college. Okay, that makes sense. 'Cause I think the UK does it like that too.
I'm
Or at least
assuming
similar.
Gianni said something about Marley Russell again.
Yes. Like, I don't know her that well, but
I
that
find it weird how it's showing it for you, but not for me. Because I'm like, I assume based on what you just said, but I'm literally not seeing that.
tell Marley Russell she's so hot. I want her.
Yeah, okay. I don't know why you're talking about someone who's not even on the stream, dude.
Let me go back to the one it wouldn't show you earlier because that's what I was kind of going at. Marley Russell is the little fat white hot girl who never says nothing.
Okay, calm down, dude. Relax. That's you.
I don't know why I'm the only one able to see that because even other people in the
No,
chat
and that's
can't
what
see
I
it.
find it weird. I can't.
I'm like, why can
It
I only
showed
see that?
his. It showed his earlier comments, but it's not showing that one. Like that one or the one you just said. Oh, well, now it's saying message retracted, unless that was his.
No, I think that was someone else.
Because I was, did his come like directly after the
I
grade
don't know
13 is
where it
after college thing?
was.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I remember preschool a little bit. Yeah, same.
Same. I remember
Very
strictly.
little.
I remember strictly some. I don't want to say bad because I mean compared to what I see bad as now, it technically wasn't. But like some misbehaving stuff going on because I'm not gonna lie. I had a few of those myself, and by that I mean there was one time where I was told keep your shoes on because we are about to like pack up after nap time
You
because
have to
nap time
keep
was
your
almost
shoes
over.
on.
I was that one person. I was like, yeah, how about
You
we
know, that
not do
don't
that?
even
I don't
shock
care.
me. That really don't even shock me.
All I'm gonna say is I guess worse because I didn't do what I was told, and then when the lights came on and we were told to pack up, I proceeded when being I don't want to say like scolded at, but I guess like that version of being scolded at to plug my ears with my fingers.
Yeah,
No,
you know
I'm
what?
not
That
gonna.
you know that still tracks. I feel like that still tracks.
But that's like the only thing I think
I've
bad
always
I
been the
ever did
kid
that
to
I
like
can remember.
not get in trouble. I'm gonna be so real.
What you?
Yeah.
That was I
Oh, there
think
is a turn off camera button. Oh yeah.
you are so excited for
I did
notes.
because my phone gets really hot when I have it on.
I didn't even know if that was something that could make your phone hot. To be honest, because if
I
I
don't know.
did,
That's why your phone gets hot when you're on FaceTime.
wait, like that's actually the reason.
One of the reasons, yeah. Like,
Okay, low
if
key, I'm gonna remember that because next time we and Josh go live, I want to actually test that by having my camera off and seeing what happens. Because I did not know that was one of the reasons. I would have had my camera off if I hadn't known
oh, snacks. We're getting snacks.
that. Well, at least you have some.
I don't even know what we have. I'm about to figure it out.
But shoot, what was I saying? Oh yeah, no. Aside from like that one incident, I'm gonna be honest with you. Unless I just don't remember, I don't actually think like until I started at the institute that I ever really did anything to get in trouble. Not to say I did anything in the institute to get in trouble either. It was just more likely because almost everything we did was somehow a problem there, depending on what grade you were in.
My cousin let him go into the club, and he got home. Do I have to click it to see the whole thing? Maybe. Oh.
Okay,
Oh.
you don't have to go into it. Like if what you're saying is what I think you're saying, but like was he old enough? Because the way you're
That's what
wording
I'm
the
wondering.
way you're wording it kind of makes me feel like he wasn't old enough, or
I
whoever
actually really
wasn't
want
old enough
chocolate, and I
to.
found we have a whole thing of chocolate right now.
I want chocolate. Wait, what kind of chocolate? I'm curious. Like,
It's
what
actually
kind?
hold on, there's multiple kinds in here because it's like it was one of those mixed bags.
Come on, hacks. I call
It's like
hacks.
Hershey Kisses. There's I don't know what that is. Too blind for that one. Trying to do
How's
this
the?
by feel. I think these are like the little Hershey squares,
Oh my god, I haven't had those in a hot minute.
and I can't remember if those are dark chocolate or not, if I'm so real with you. And
And
then
apparently someone's here, or
and
they say
like
something. That's nice.
oh, we're almost out of the Reese's cups. It's like a couple left in here.
I have been dying for some Reese's cups for too
Bro,
long now.
I wish they were the big ones, but they're like the little like tiny
I
ones.
promise you, bro. I don't care. Like I do like the big ones better, but regardless, it's Reese's. I don't care. I need some in my life.
I love Reese's.
Reese's. I'm gonna be real with you. Chocolate as a whole is my favorite, but if you were to ask me to pick, like what I think is top tier chocolate, listen, I'm sorry. Reese's for me personally, it
What's your
has to
grab
be
bar?
in the top five.
Oh, freaking literally.
Like if you don't have yours in the top five, I'm not gonna say I think I'm not gonna say you are a horrible person. Me personally, I might kind of start looking at you sideways though. I'm gonna be real with you. Like in
Eh,
my personal
it's
opinion, you kind
definitely
of
like
are.
one or two for me.
In my personal opinion, you kind of are a horrible person. Not in a legit bad way, but how could you not have that in your top five? Like that's some weird that's weird behavior to me. That's weird. That's just weird. If you're someone who especially likes candy, that's just weird. I'm sorry. So wait, hold on. Was MZ the one that took the other one into the club, or is it the
I
other way
low-key read
around?
MZ as New
Um,
Zealand. I'm so
wait, is it MZ or MZ? You know what? Wait, let me check. Actually, wait.
the way my
Okay,
phone
yeah,
walked
okay,
is
yeah,
so mean.
MZ. My bad. So yeah, it is MZ. But wait, was MZ the one who got taken into the club, or was it the other one who took, or was it MZ who took the other one in? Like, I'm confused.
MZ was like 9 is
Oh,
wild.
I was saying when the lights came on, I think I know what you're talking about. When the lights came on and I was told to put on my shoes because, pre-K for that day was over. Um,
Can I turn this off?
or not
How
when
do I
I was
turn
told
this
to put
off?
on my shoes, when we were told to pack up,
There we go.
my teacher found out that I had taken off my shoes and I decided we're gonna plug my ears because I don't want to hear myself get yelled at.
Child.
Which, now that I think about it, should probably also. I feel like that weirdly might have played into either A, just me not caring, or me having anxiety. Because I know to this day, I don't do that anymore, obviously. Like, that was a one time thing. But to this day, I just don't like getting
No,
yelled at
my
by
older
literally anyone.
cousin, Caden, let him play GTA, and he asked him for more money if he wants to go.
Bruh.
Oh,
Okay, then. I mean, that's better than
yes.
what I was. That's better than what I was
That's better
thinking.
than
But at the
what my
same
brain was
time,
going
like,
to.
that's not great. But that is a lot better than what I thought you were alluding to. Honestly, that's a whole lot better.
It's Chapel Roan. Don't get out of my head right now.
I mean, she's in my head now. I hope you're proud of yourself. And now she's not. Never mind. Husker Dust is. You know what? I'm okay with it. I'll let them
I
live
have
with her in my head. I'm alright.
Coffee by Chapel Roan stuck in my head, but granted that's the cover I'm working on, so I guess it helps. He was
You know what? That
blushing when
probably
he
is why, because that's
saw
exactly why I have a certain
oh,
song stuck in my head.
okay, Dalen. Sorry, she said BRB.
Oh, okay then. All right.
The private part. Oh. um,
Oh, well then. Okay then.
okay.
Uh, and awkward.
No, let me not say that.
I'm curious now, but I'm assuming it's
No,
some.
I
I'm
can't
assuming
say it
it's
on
something.
here.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm assuming it's something you can't say here. I would have said text it, but you're
In the
literally
club
on the
with the
street,
woman, he was
so.
okay, yep, I knew that's where that was going.
Oh, okay then. That's ugh.
I mean, oh no, again,
I
I'm filtered right now. I cannot be unfiltered.
the
Jenna,
see
don't be unfiltered.
I feel like the best way I can filtered wise ask this question is why was the kid there? Like I'm confused. Why was there a 9-year-old? I'm assuming the 9-year-old is involved like a bit in what you're talking. Why was the 9-year-old there? I'm assuming it was like to play games, but like was he? I'm assuming he was still there within that situation. But why? Why? Huh? Why?
Not at the goat. Hi. I don't
At
know
the
who that
go.
is. I don't know who that is,
That's
but hi.
wait, wait. This is a dumb question, so you don't have to answer if you don't want to. But like, I'm actually curious. Is your name that because of like the acronym or like the animal? I need to know now. I'm
It's not
actually too.
the GOAT acronym.
I need to know
I'm
now.
kind of dumb and old, even though I'm not even that old. What does GOAT stand for again? I'm
Great,
stupid. It's
greatest of all time.
I know it's like greatest of something, but I couldn't remember the last two.
Yeah, no, it's so like whenever
He
you say like,
paid for it? Oh my god.
"What's good? What's up?" I'm doing good. I'm assuming Ember over here is doing good. Hope you're doing good.
Like best. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. I
Yeah,
love how
so
you're
like
like always like two messages behind me on the live thing.
that's honestly because you check more than I do.
I mean, I am the one who
you
hasn't
you end up
noticed.
checking like right when I'm talking, so that's why
It's because I actually keep track of it.
he paid for it. Well, okay, then never. Yeah, we're
I
just gonna move on.
didn't pay for it. Oh, I think this person got confused with the other person's conversation.
Oh no, I didn't think that out that you were the one who did. I was asking like,
He got a
was the
private dance too. Oh my gosh.
well then.
Um. Okay.
That's great to know. Cool.
That is this the 9-year-old we're still
That
talking
see,
about?
no, that's the only question at this point that I still have. Like, are we
Are we
talking
still
about the
talking about
kid?
the 9-year-old?
Please, I beg of you, tell me we're not talking about the kid. I'm so serious. Please tell me we're not talking about the kid. If we're talking about the kid, that's a problem.
Granted, who knows if that's actually a problem because like
Uh, uh,
we're from where we are. I
Well, you
don't
know what?
know.
Yeah, I was about to say if we're talking about the kid,
Oh
that's
yes, the
illegal.
9-year-old is who we're still talking about. Okay.
Is that like just so I don't make assumptions? Is that legal where
I
you are?
wouldn't think
That
so,
doesn't
but like
sound legal. Like
at least not here. I don't think that would be
no, and that's what
legal.
I'm saying. Like I'm asking because I don't entirely know how things work in other
11 watching
countries. So,
Jesus.
dear lord.
The 9-year-old child. What the freak? Do I have to filter myself from swearing because I don't know what YouTube will allow?
I would say do so just in case. I mean, I know when Future is on here, he doesn't, but I try personally not to, just because I don't know what YouTube
And
allows and
Caden
doesn't.
16. Oh. Oh,
I know
me too though.
usually that's why I try not to unless I'm doing a cover, like cussing on here, just because yeah, I ain't trying to get taken off some. YouTube is way a lot more. I was
Imagine
about to
being
say
a
way
cover
too, just
channel.
a lot more
Oh, they
restricted
allow
nowadays.
swearing. Okay, now I don't have to be as scared.
Imagine being a cover channel. I'm sorry, aren't you a? I thought you were
Is
a
my
cover
handle
channel.
not literally have the word music in it?
I mean,
I mean, I did change my channel a lot since the last time I was on here, but like
I
still.
promise you, that's the only reason why, when it comes to my channel, I have it the way it is because I want it to be like a mix of like me personally, actually me, Elijah, on here, but like obviously, you know, the whole Perseus thing is like a major part with the anime stuff as well. And then covers is also where you bring it back to me because the
We haven't done a
covers
cover
and
together in like a year. Hello?
I still have like 3 in the vault right now, and I say vault as if it's called that. It's called
What are you,
Hokusai, but
Taylor Swift?
you know what I mean. Shush.
What the fuck are you,
I
Taylor
st-
Swift?
I still have like 3 that we're supposed to slash is
And
kind of
I got a
already
RAM card and
made
started going
in
on a
Hokusai. I just haven't
rampage
posted them yet because they're
and
not
went into
done.
the club and unalived everyone there. Okay, cool. I've never played GTA. Maybe so. Oh,
Heard of
GTA.
it? Never
Oh,
played it.
GTA 5. The V is 5. Really?
I've
I'm
kind of
stupid for
heard
admitting
that
this.
it got like pretty crazy back when it was popular, but I because of not having this thing called a lot of sight. I've never been able
GTA
to
is
play it.
accessible. It's just
See, okay, thank you for saying that. I did not know that actually.
at least I think it is. Because my ex used to play it.
Okay. That was something, like I said, I always read about. I just never got into it. I didn't think I could, honestly.
So I always Google things
Oh,
if that's why I always Google if games are accessible. There
that's
were
fair.
some people getting a dance. Oh. Wait, are
I
we talking
mean,
about IRL? Or are we talking? Hold on, I'm lost now. Hold on. Are we talking about?
I feel like we are talking IRL because I'm
Are
assuming
we
we're still
talking about
talking. I'm
IRL?
assuming
Or
we're
are we
still talking
talking?
about the club thing, but I don't know anymore.
But then we switched to GT. Okay, I'm lost. Okay, hold
I
on.
don't
I'm
know
so
anymore.
sorry. I cannot follow stories apparently.
I'm trying to, but considering we switched topics, like, yeah, I don't know what we're talking. I'm assuming we're going back to the club thing, but I don't. I don't know.
No, I'm the. Oh, in the game.
Oh, in the
Oh,
game.
okay,
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 never
okay.
mind.
In the game. Okay.
Okay, so wait, this is like a dumb question if that's the case. But like circling
So
back
I
to when this all
assume
started,
the 9-year-old.
were we
If I'm
talking
following,
about
if I'm following,
GTA
I
the whole
think
time?
if I'm following, it sounds like they're talking about Goody's talking about the 9-year-old watching as they were playing the game.
Okay, because I was about
I
to say,
might be
like,
wrong. I
are
might
we
be really
talking
wrong.
about were we talking about GTA this whole time or like?
Like, I'm sorry for anyone who's just tuning in. I'm a little stupid, apparently.
Apparently, both of us are because I don't think either of us can follow this anymore.
Quite frankly, this is why I don't talk on my channel. This is why I just make music.
This is why she talks on mine instead.
I'm not 100% good. No? What? I'm confuzzled.
Wait, what? Okay. See, I think this is why both of us are getting lost. Now I'm just confused.
The 9-year-old was playing the game and went into the club. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
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 Okay, that's that. Okay,
That
that makes more
makes
sense.
a lot more sense.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
how do we
think
just go from 9 to 3 in like 2 seconds? That's actually really funny. I think
that
YouTube had a
happened.
little glitch.
Oh no, trust me, that's happened multiple times on me. Which is why I never know how many people are actually watching anymore.
You can never tell,
I just see a
really.
huge number and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna assume that means that's the amount of people watching, but I don't know.
Like, the only thing that ever stays consistent is the amount of likes.
That's so true. I also love how when you said that, it decided to glitch you out so bad for like a second. I don't know why.
Oh, no, we're at 8.
You yeah, okay. Is YouTube just like choosing when to let people see this, or are people just? I'm assuming people are just like tuning in and like tuning out for like a brief second. But I don't know because I also don't know.
Who
I also don't. I
knows?
also don't know if it's the same amount. Like if it's the same people. That's the thing.
Can I get a shout
Uh,
out?
hi, Mohammed.
Mohammed.
What's up?
Hello, Mohammed. Welcome to the live stream.
Shout out to Mohammed, everyone. What's up?
I mean, I shouldn't say anything. This is not my channel, but still.
I mean, you can. I don't care.
Yippee. I'm horrible at
Wow!
this.
Don't sound
I'm
too. Don't sound
terrible
too
at this.
excited.
This is why I don't get subscribers.
You know, this is maybe why I should just start doing these with Jerry and not you.
Wow. I feel the love.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's a joke.
What's a joke?
Something that you know what? I was gonna say something that either you've told people or something that Adam's told you, but that explains a lot about why you don't know what they are.
So how much subs you got? I'm assuming they're talking about you. You were in like was it the 200s or 300s for you?
Yeah, hold up. Why did it boot me all the way to the top of the chart? What are we doing? Okay, there we go. Never mind.
How much subs you got?
If I'm remembering correctly, I can't speak for her because I have not checked hers in like a while. Apparently,
Oh.
I'm at 414, I believe somehow. I didn't know that
I think
until
I'm
like
at like 211.
I literally didn't know that until yesterday, and I'm just gonna say it if that's the case. First of all, thank you to everyone who subbed. That truly means a
I'm gonna
lot.
make
I
sure
didn't.
to unsubscribe from you, Elijah.
Wow.
I'm kidding. I
I
think like
didn't think that we were gonna even get close to 500. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't see myself like as much as I want to. I didn't see myself getting close to 500 just because of the
see, I just
content
make
I make.
music, so I don't get that much traction. Okay, I just
No, and
make
that's what I'm
music.
saying. But my thing is, even with the stuff I make, because I obviously know what gets people traction, and it just so happens to be stuff that I like. even with that, I didn't think I was gonna get this far, so thank you. But I will say this at the same time. I ain't gonna force any of y'all to do this. But please, just do me a solid. Go check her out. If y'all like her content, give her a sub. Do
Oh
it.
yay, here we go. I thought we saved this for the end.
I mean, I'm gonna say it at the end again, but just because we're on this topic.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Mhm.
I love how awkward you get whenever I do it. It's hilarious.
I think I live and breathe awkward, okay? Like
So
I do.
basically, you live and breathe between Shaggy. That's what I'm hearing. Got it.
Fair, fair.
Because most of the time you're Vaggy, but then when it comes to this, you're Charlie. And no, if anyone calls out my squeak at all on here,
Oh lord, here's a joke.
I know where you live. I kid. I
It's a
kid.
gay joke. I love gay jokes. It's almost Pride Month. Anyway.
Oh yeah, no. Even if I don't make a video for it, I'm gonna try to. But if I don't, we're definitely gonna make a post on here for Pride Month because I truly think
You
that
and
is
I need to
important.
do a Pride skit.
You know what? Say less. Bet.
Okay.
Although to be fair, we have a few skits that we're technically still supposed to be doing.
Weren't we gonna do something from Epic like a long ass time ago?
We were gonna do something from Epic, but if you remember, we also had the I think it was no, it wasn't yesterday. That's what I was gonna say. It was the thing, the whole Aries kid thing that we were still supposed to be doing that we just never got around to not
There's two gay
completing, but
friends, Michael and Vex. Okay.
hold on. I just love those back to back. Here's a joke. It's a gay
It's a
joke.
gay joke. It's a gay joke.
Why did you sound like Nifty there?
I don't even see how you got close to that.
I mean, I don't know. It was the way I heard it. Like it weirdly, like not the tone, not the pitch. It's just the way you said
Michael
it.
and Vex
Weirdly.
were doing the teddy bears, and if you know what I mean by doing okay. Yeah, I mean I know what you mean.
No comment. No, we're gonna stay away from that. No comment. I know exactly what you're talking about, and I'm not gonna. Nope, nope. Just we actually, hold on.
Reading.
That sounds like some stuff that I would call what it is on here, but we're gonna stay away from the word just in case. Just in case. I'm not trying. I already accidentally tested the waters on here when it came to posting a few AI covers just because I wanted to see what would happen. And yeah, we're not doing that anymore.
Okay, so we're not doing that anymore.
Funny enough, it wasn't. I think actually
Michael
no.
was holding
I was
hands with
about to say it
Vex, and
wasn't
the
me
two
that got in trouble for
were
it, but no,
doing
it wasn't
each
it
other's
because.
bears. Okay.
Well then, yep, that's kind of what I thought it was. Yeah,
Why are they
that's
named that? All I can think of is because I feel like you had characters in the RP chat named both of those.
Zex, not Vex. Actually, no, I think I do have a Vex in
I
the
think
chat.
you do.
I do. I just have. I do. I haven't used him in like a while though, because we have not used the V's in like a hot minute.
Low key. Who were the V's?
Don't know. Don't care. I know one of them. Don't know any of the other. Well, okay, I
They
take
were
that back. I know two
stuffing
of
it
them.
with white liquid. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. See, that's kind of where I thought this was
I'm
going.
back. Okay, hi, Dalen.
Not that comment, and then just I'm back. Okay, then. What's up, Dalen? Welcome back.
Hi, Dalen.
Welcome back to this conversation.
I'm just here. I exist. I'm just actually curious where this is going, and I shouldn't be.
Same. This is where I think the whole curiosity unalive the cat is true. I said it like that for a reason. I'm not trying
I was about to say I know what you meant, and I was like about to make fun of you. Then I'm like, wait, no, I can't make that fun of you. I did the same thing.
Oh no, trust me. I would make fun of myself because I hate saying it like that. But I'm not trying to
The
get this channel.
curiosity unalive the cat.
This is literally the channel that started YouTube for me, and I didn't even think
What
I
did I
would get
miss?
this channel
LOL.
back because of the fact that I
You don't want
accidentally
to know
got
what you
signed out.
missed,
No,
Dalen.
you
You don't
don't.
want to
You
know what
really
you
don't.
missed. It.
I think it's better if you don't. No, stay. You know what? I'm gonna say this in the nicest way possible,
It's a gay joke.
just because I know, you know who you are, Dalen. This is not even a shot at you. This is just what I've seen. Stay innocent, please. Stay innocent for as long as you can. It's better to stay innocent. I'm being so serious. There are just certain things that I don't think you know about, and it's probably good because you don't want to be scarred for life. Trust me, I am. Okay, I'm being so serious. It's not a good feeling. But no, like I said, I think I've literally been on here and said the other one before. I'm just not trying to say it too much and get this channel that has
We
literally
don't
started
want
it all for me.
YouTube targeting us.
Yeah, exactly. And YouTube already has done that a few times for minor things that I don't even think are that serious being outside.
No, because YT literally took down one of my shorts for copyright infringement twice because
Dude.
I reposted it because I'm like, okay, maybe it's just messing up.
Oh no, same.
No.
And I'm glad that when I did it for mine, it didn't take it down the second
Michael was
time. But
clapping Vex. Okay.
I did not need to know that.
Where's the joke part?
Also,
Where's
yeah,
the
I apologize for the background noise. My dog, if you hear my dad yelling even a tiny bit, my dogs, which I'm pretty sure you definitely heard, are
what?
I think they were play fighting, but I don't know. All I know is they're
R.
getting crazy. No, but are
I need to go live again. I'll do it eventually.
I was about to say if you want me to join you for that, I can. I would just need to know when you're doing it, obviously. But
Yeah, I will eventually.
I don't know if I did last time, but I'm sharing your channel link after this as well. I hope you know
Uh,
that.
I feel like I'm so scared of people subscribing. I'm not. I just like cool. I would love if I got more subscribers, but like
you're just an awkward person.
I don't like asking for them, and I don't like people asking for me. If they want to subscribe, then they can.
No, I
It's their
promise
choice.
you, when it comes to people asking for me, I'm the same way. Like I'll ask people to do it just because I do want to try to get more out there. But at the same time, when people do subscribe, that's why I say thank you the way I do
Could have
because it
been
just feels
really,
awkward.
really bad. I'm sorry. I almost spilled water by accident
Good job.
because I went to put the lid
Great
back on,
job.
but it's one of the just like regular plastic water bottles.
Oh my god, I hate those. I don't even use this anymore for that reason. I'm so glad I have what I
And
have
the
now.
lid literally, like, would not screw back on, and I, like, went to, like, tilt it to, like, twist
Hmm.
the cap back on,
I want you to
and
realize
it
that I
complete
made tea in one of those things at one time. So I think you know where that almost got me. That was not a fun day. That I also learned the hard way because this is why I'm so glad that they make thermoses that are metal but are somehow I don't want to say like heat resistant, but I guess in a way, yeah, like outside heat resistant. In other words, you can touch it and not burn yourself because it doesn't feel hot, but it keeps the beverage hot. I learned the hard way one time to just stick with those, even if they're not clean. Clean them because we had a metal one that doesn't do that. That was not a fun day. That's all I'm gonna say. I had to.
someone just texted me, "Story time."
We don't need to talk about how that's literally
Well, I
how
can
I
actually live in
start.
my notification center without it muting me. I didn't actually think that was gonna work.
We don't need to talk about how I literally start all of my story times on here like that, which is funny because I've thought about doing one for a while. I just haven't done one in a
No,
hot
because
minute
I
yet.
was telling which I'm not gonna go into on here for privacy reasons, but, I was telling, someone about the stuff that was going on in the last musical I was doing.
Okay. If it's yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Do 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 do.
Uh huh. Yep. Figured.
That one.
That was I think an interesting time
Success
in
is the
all of our
result of
lives.
actions. Stop wishing and start doing. Yeah, guys. Stop whatever that just said.
Wait, you said what just now?
I don't even know. I was reading a motivational thing because I got a notification.
Okay, see, I thought that's what it was. I just didn't hear what you said after the motivational thing. I heard success is something, and then that was it.
And there one called Elijah who was doing a straight person.
Cool.
Okay.
I don't know what that.
Hold
I
on.
don't know
Let's
if I
see.
want to know what that means.
Hi.
I am sorry if I butcher this. Elsie Turpin.
Hi, Elsie. Um.
I'm assuming either you put like a space or something because it doesn't say anything. It just says your name. But hi.
Yep. Hi. Because it's the one font voiceover struggles to read.
Okay, yeah, it is LC Turpin. I literally, apparently, I have it on characters. So yeah, it just I shouldn't even say that because that's why I found out what I found out earlier. I'm dumb, but okay, no, it doesn't say. I don't know if it's saying unpronounceable because it just doesn't want to say it's a space. But
No, it's font voiceover doesn't want to read, but if you let it read
oh,
straight
okay.
through, I've learned to just kind of decipher the math. It'll be like mathematical, small capital, whatever.
Oh, that's okay.
That's what it is. It's okay though. I can decipher it. It just takes a second.
I was about to say, yeah, for me, it's taking like a long few seconds to like say anything. That's why I just thought you didn't say anything. But hello, glad you could join the stream.
The way your audio cut out on stream is kind of funny.
Love that.
It went stream. I was like, hello.
I love how I did that for you like twice already, and I don't know why, but
It's also done it for you like twice.
I was able to understand what you said. It just
Yeah.
cut out when you said it, which was funny. Like, can we just talk about for that reason? I feel like low key, without saying, because obviously the stream itself is not like an actual living entity, but like, why do I low key feel like the live just dislikes certain people over others? Because I love how whenever it doesn't even have to just be Josh, it's just other people. Period. That when it cuts out on the stream, like there are times where I literally do not know what they said. Somehow, when you cut out, it decides we're not gonna cut her out that much though.
I've had I don't remember who I
I'm not even
have.
complaining. I just find it
I
funny.
think it used
Like,
to cut me out a lot more when we had old Wi-Fi like a couple years ago.
you know, that might be the reason why it's doing better
Okay,
for me
here's a
too,
yo
because my
mama
Wi-Fi is a
joke.
bit better.
Oh lord, here we
Well,
go.
this should
Yo
be
mama
interesting.
joke. Okay.
This should
Okay.
be interesting. I'm always up for some yo mama jokes if they're actually funny. Okay. I say that for reasons because I've heard a lot, and not all of them are that funny. I'm just being honest with you.
No, you find every single one of them funny.
That is not true.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Why do you sound like the receive text tone thing like that?
Hmm. 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 You're welcome. You said it. I had to do that. I had to. It was right there. I had no choice. Technically, I did. I just
Keep
wanted to.
thinking I hear people on our
Really, just
porch and
wanted
it's
to.
really scary.
Yeah, see, that's why I don't like hearing people outside. Most of the time, I'm glad that's why it's
I'm
usually
supposed to
people in the
be
house.
there's not supposed to be anyone here. That's what's scary.
That's creepy. Am I about to be a part of like the stuff that I hear on like Mr. Nightmare's channels? Is that what's about to happen right now? Say no. Say no, please. I'm begging you. Say no.
I got a stuffed baby seal the other day and it's so cute. Aw.
That
I love that.
I feel like I've heard that one before. Also, yeah, that is adorable. I love. I love. You know, this is why I know for a fact that I'm always going to be a kid at heart, even if I don't have a lot anymore or any, because I think
Did you see the most recent message
the
from the
Dalen one or
37?
no, not yet. Hold on.
I don't even respond to that.
We're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. We're gonna pretend that comment doesn't exist. That is a uh no. That's a lovely peaches type comment. I'm good. I'm okay with that. I don't need that. We don't
Stuffed
know.
baby seal. I love seals. Oh. Um,
I didn't need to know that. I really didn't need to know that. Good,
hey, you remember when those bots in like
like
2020?
good for you, but
Do you remember back in like 2020? If you had, I think you did have YouTube then.
I did.
Um,
You
do
said
you
2020?
remember? Yeah.
Yeah, I've had YouTube like way before that. So
You remember all those like um robots that would comment on people's videos?
I know exactly where. Yeah, you're
The ones
thinking this
who'd
might be one
put
of them.
certain links.
You're thinking this might be one of them.
No, I'm just saying it reminds me of one.
You know what? That's fair. That's very fair. It's
It
funny because
even comes with its
it's been
own
a hot minute since I've
igloo.
actually.
Oh,
It's been a hot minute. I think maybe just because YouTube's gotten better at this since I've had bots like that on my streams, but I used to have bots like that on my streams. I was like,
it even comes with a igloo. Oh. That's
Um,
cute. That's
I
super
love
cute.
that. And can I just say, like I said, this is why I know, aside from the stuff that I still play with and all that, like because of my acting stuff and just loving certain textures because gauze, and this is what happens when you go to the hospital.
Yo mama's so flat, when she turns sideways, she becomes invisible.
That was the one I said I heard of already. But no, like I said, this right here is why I know I will never stop being a kid at heart fully. Because as much as I don't have them anymore, because I think I do, but I might have them like in the bag somewhere. I don't have them like out in my bed or anything like that, just because I have dogs and I don't trust my dogs to see those and not jump up on my bed to tear them apart. Because they have literally already done that with couch pillows. So
Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 3:10 p.m.
I am so happy that I have my headphones in. Because I know for a fact you would have made mine say something.
I also have my headphones in.
So
Said I also have my headphones in because I don't wanna hear voiceover every 3 seconds.
yeah, see, that's the one reason why I usually
Holy
want.
shit, it's already been 50 minutes?
That's usually why when I do streams from now on, I want to do them with headphones in because I don't need
Because
voiceover. Like,
if you have it out, like, if you have them out, God, voiceover will be like, "Live chat." I'm like, "Shut up."
uh-huh. And that's gonna, and I promise you, in the
Probably
past,
shoulda
people
gave
have
it
been
an
like,
earbud
"Dude, what are you
warning.
doing?" I will say,
Probably
you're
shoulda
good.
done that. It's fine.
It's okay. Yeah, you forget who I talk to. I've heard people have done worse.
Oh, I know who you talk to.
Why did you say it like that?
I mean, I could say it how I was narrating certain things the other day.
See, that's almost what it gave. That's why I said, "Why'd you say it like that?" Like, and no, we're not talking about what you narrated the other day.
That
Shush.
was really fun. I should do it
No,
again.
no, it
Just not on
wasn't.
here.
No, I think you should never do that again.
I might do
In
that
other
again.
words, if I see a FaceTime call from you and certain people again, I'm not joining. I hope you know that.
Wow. You wanna put me on a grippy sock vacay.
No, actually, because no one said you had to join those.
I feel bad because a certain sighted friend of mine keeps getting added to them, so if she goes on, I don't wanna leave her.
But then I could say the same thing for both of y'all. No one said you have to join them when he rings you. Like, if you're doing it
No.
to be nice, I get it. I'm just saying you don't necessarily have to.
I do it because I'm nice. I
That's the
don't
problem.
want to.
See, that's the problem, Charlie. Stop being so nice.
Yo mama's so short, when she bumps into people, everyone thinks there's a ghost.
Okay, that's a
I
good
should use
one.
that one on my
I
mom.
don't actually think I've heard that one before, but that's a
I
good
should
one.
use that one on my mom.
I mean, I know one that I could use, but I don't know if people would actually. Some people might actually legit get offended by this one, but it's kind of true though.
I think I know where
Yo,
you're going.
I feel like you know exactly where I'm going.
Oh, probably, considering the thing we were just talking about.
Yo, mama's so short when she sat on a dime, her feet did not touch the ground.
Mm, yeah, I've heard that one.
I love how I was about to give my phone props and be like, it's been 50 minutes apparently, because I didn't know that either until you said it. And my phone has not decided to off itself. That's not true anymore, so I can't give it props. I just didn't have my hands on my phone for enough time to notice.
Yo mama's so fat, when she walks, she becomes a planet. I've seen that one, I love that one.
Uh, I said that. Well,
Elijah,
I
if
said
you
that when
don't
I was
want to
talking about
say
like
it, it's
just
okay,
period.
but why were you in the hospital?
I said that just like in regards to because I know I said that earlier. I just don't remember why I said it. I think if I said it in general, that's literally just because I've had a lot of surgeries throughout my life. To be completely honest with you, which yeah, no, I'm okay with opening up about that. I've literally I think opened up about that already before.
I
So
think you have, because, like, when you were gone for that little bit, you explained it.
yeah, no. So
If
yeah, I
memory
did.
serves.
No, I did because that was another reason I think if you go like way back on my channel, as in back to when I was in the hospital, that was why I had shout out to Emilio for this again because I shouted him out directly when he let me use these. That was why those 2 edits of him were on my channel because I wanted something to, like, come back with, and he was like, "Oh, I mean, I can help you with that if you want." That was also why I had those used as intros for, like, once or twice. AKA the only time I have intros is when someone else has, like, made them because I don't know how to edit stuff together like that. Wish I did. I might at some point once I learn how to use, like, the computer better and all that because I'm pretty sure that might help me. I just don't know how to do that personally right now. But, yeah, I feel like I've opened up about that at least a tiny bit on here, not just for that, but also literally for the reason as to why I don't have sight because there was
Imagine
lit
having sight.
there was literally a whole surgery. I think this was the first one, I believe. They had to do a whole surgery because of the fact that there was fluid buildup in my head, and that surgery was supposed to prevent that. Problem is we didn't, if I'm remembering correctly, we did not find out about that until way too late. So that surgery that they did was supposed to save it. It just didn't in time because that was when the shunt got put in, I believe. But yeah, that's like a long-winded answer of yeah, I've been in the hospital for many, many, many different reasons throughout my life. I'm pretty sure I've said this on here before, but I can literally come to you and be like, I'm 21 going on 22 in like less than a
Oh,
month
Dalen
now.
said you were
And
talking about gauze when we were talking
oh,
about my
okay,
toys.
yeah. So no, that's why because I've been in and out of the hospital so much, and apparently I kind of found my creative side when I was in the hospital because when you have oxygen tubing and gauze, if you're weird like me, you just decide, hey, let me create something out of this, and then let me take a name from the show Backyardigans. I'm gonna name it Egbert, and then that just stuck for like my whole life. No, I'm not kidding. It doesn't look like a flag anymore because I've way since then upgraded what I use to make that particular creation at least. But that's kind of the origin of how that all started because that's what happens, like I said, when you're in and out of the hospital. So over here, 21 going on 22, I've had over 50 surgeries. Not going to say every single one was major, but a lot of them were. And I'm okay with that just because that gives me a story to talk about and motivate people with. So definitely open about that if I need to be or if I find a reason to be. Wait, mom is so tall it becomes a wait. When people look up, it becomes a rumbling. Wait, I don't really understand that one. I don't know why, but I don't. Unless I'm like missing something from that one.
No,
I'm
you're
assuming
not.
it's like
I didn't get it
a
either.
giant joke, but I feel like that would have been more of like a big joke. I guess. I mean, I guess you could argue it's the same thing. So never mind.
I should don't be
I'm dumb.
discouraging.
I'm dumb. I don't know.
Don't be discouraging.
How am I discouraging? What?
You just are. I'm kidding.
And you're not. Be quiet.
I never said I wasn't.
Uh-huh. I mean, fair. You didn't. I just felt the need to point that out because you pointed that out.
Wow.
And yeah, no, like I said, that's why. I can't even say I don't have gauze because it's still in like a giant bin in the closet just because I never got rid of all of those, and I don't really think I ever will. But nowadays it's more like wipes that I use just because they're, if you want me to be completely honest with you, tougher to break. It's literally just facts. But
I should have my mom pick me up a salad before she gets home.
that was the weirdest comment to make
I'm
right
sorry,
in the
I'm
middle
hungry.
of
I was just kind of
it.
thinking.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong for it. I'm just saying, like, right in the middle of what I said, I was not expecting that.
Sorry. Hold on. It might mute me for a sec because I'm gonna go text her.
All right. You probably did. The one I can remember because I forget what the other one was called. It was called the same thing. It was just a different number. Patient 918 is the first one that I think I ever had with Emilio on here. with an edit that he made, and then the second one is the same thing. It's patient something. I forget what the second one was called because I honestly don't remember what room I was staying in the second time we went back. But yeah, any of those two are specifically hospital ones, and then
On a 1 to 10, how beautiful do you think you are?
there's a few videos where I like go into it, but I don't think I have like any. I could be wrong. I don't think I have any major hospital videos on here. Not
On
yet,
a
at
1 to
least.
10, how beautiful do you think you are?
Was that for me or her? I'm assuming her.
Uh,
I mean, you can answer that if you want to. I don't
uh, how do I answer this honestly?
know.
4?
I had a feeling you were gonna give yourself a
Maybe
lower.
3?
Yep, called it. Called it.
Yeah, we're going 3 with that one. We're going 3.
Can I just say this is exactly why I continue to find it hilarious that all of the people that I seem to attract into my life, especially when it's of the opposite gender for some weird reason, all seem to have the same confidence level as my ex. It's sadly hilarious.
Oh, yeah, I get a salad. I'm sorry.
I love how I was gonna say thanks for blowing up my ears again, and yet somehow that didn't blow up my ears as much as the first time you did that on here so far.
Goji said both.
Ooh.
So your turn.
So wait, do you also want us to like rate each other or just rate ourselves? I'm curious. Because I can rate her, but I don't know if that's
How
what you
about
want
we
me to do
not
as well.
rate me?
I'm assuming it's because you're not gonna agree with my rating.
Exactly.
You know that doesn't mean that I don't get to rate you if I want to and if they're okay with it, all right?
That
Like
means I say no.
I'm still going to, but okay. I'm
Wow.
pretty sure
Ow,
I've
I
ever
actually just slapped myself. That could hurt.
karma. For what? I don't know, but for something. Hold on. What? Right. Scrolled me all the way back up here. Why?
Jalen said no, you were in the hospital in the video.
Hold on. No. I'm saying hold on because I'm trying to use voiceover and I cannot hear you right now.
La, 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 la.
Not that.
I forgot about that until I just did it. Rate yourselves. Okay, both of us. I say 3. And then they also want us to rate each other.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. I forget. Yeah, I don't remember what video that was. I think that was like back when I was just telling y'all like what I was eating at times because I know when I was in the hospital, that was when I was doing it a lot. I was either that or a motivational speech that maybe I gave in there. I don't know. I know what you're talking about though, because yeah, I did have a few when I was in the hospital. Um, me. Ooh. You know the worst part? This isn't even just a low self confidence thing for me. This is also genuinely because of the fact that like I've never legit taken like a full picture of myself to describe how I look to myself. I would probably still give myself a low rating even then, but like
I don't
that's
even know
also
what you look like, and I've
that's
known you for almost 3 years.
that's also because I just genuinely don't know what I look like. Like I'm gonna be like people have told me what I look like, but a picture has not told me what I look like. So
I can't really answer it because I really don't know what you look like.
I
A
mean
little too blind for that.
I
I know
know
what
like
your head looks like. I've
I
seen
was
your
about to say
forehead.
I know the basics of what I look like, but like overall, like a full body description, I don't think I've ever been able to like get that from a picture yet. With what I know, I know for a fact that if my dad were asked this question, he'd probably give me a higher one because he's literally tried boosting me up before. Yeah, probably same as her.
All I
Like,
know is your hair is curly because I've seen your hair.
I mean, not anymore, but yeah.
It was apparently when I saw it. I don't remember when I saw it,
That
though.
was like I think if we're talking about when you and I first met, that was back like when I wasn't cutting my hair that much. Because I will say, like, yeah,
It
if
was within
you
2023, I think.
oh really?
Maybe
You
because
know
we knew
what?
each
Maybe
other.
I don't know. No, we have. I'm saying really because I'm like I don't remember. I don't. Maybe I wasn't cutting my hair that much back then. Then I don't know. Either that
It
or it
wasn't
was
that
like
often.
I was about to say it either wasn't that often or it was in one of the times where I just had gone like a really long time without cutting it. Because yeah, if I go.
I know more of what your wall looks like rather than what you look like, and it's kind of really sad.
That's probably just because I don't show myself on
But
camera,
I also
honestly.
just can't see that good. So I mean,
Oh yeah, there's that too.
I'm just a little bit blind.
You can see more than me though, so that's saying something at least.
That's why I give myself a 3.
Because even if you were to legit show yourself to me on camera, unless you show me like a picture describing you, I'm not gonna legit know what you look like. I'm gonna see your shadow and that's it. Like,
Okay, here's one.
but
Joke. Oh no.
yeah, if I were to give
I want
myself,
applesauce.
you are so random.
Do we have applesauce?
Oh, now I kind of low key do too, but depending on what you have, I wouldn't want it.
It's the cinnamon applesauce.
Okay, I do want it. Please, I call dibs.
I hope it's not bad. I don't think this goes by bad that really fast.
Apple? I feel like applesauce doesn't. I know other stuff like yogurt and that does. I don't know if applesauce legit goes bad, and if it does, it takes a while. I think.
You smell good.
But yeah. Back to the
Yeah, it
question.
smells fine.
Before I read these comments, to give myself a rating, like I said, Dad would probably boost me up. I'm not going to do that because what even is self confidence?
Guys, what is self-confidence?
Unless I'm gonna be real with you, unless I'm going somewhere and I feel like the fit is like really nice, like it feels nice to me, that is the only time that I'll somewhat start boosting myself up. Just because I'm like, yeah, I feel good in wearing this, but like boosting myself up just all the time, yeah, I don't know how to do that. I'm sorry. Even when I had a partner who low key was doing that for me a tiny bit, I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't
She
know
could
how.
see you more too, couldn't she? Though.
No, she could. That was another reason. Like she would say, like she wouldn't always say it, just because to her, obviously, that didn't matter. Which I mean, that didn't matter to me either, even though I did compliment her a lot. But she would just because she could say, like, compliment me when I did look good to her a few times. So I can say that. I just, like I said, I don't know what confidence is. I'm sorry, I've never have. Even
Well,
back
'cause, like
then, even back then, my confidence was never that high.
no,
I'm
because my
sorry.
ex would do the same. But granted, it didn't matter to her per se, but she definitely could benefit more.
No, that's what I'm saying too. Like, I don't. I feel like I know what you mean by that, but to like
Yeah,
clarify,
because my ex, she was sighted, so
no, see, that's what I mean. So obviously, mine wasn't legit cited because if she was, we would have literally never met.
it's a
But
racist joke. Oh lord, I'm gonna read this before I read this out loud.
but she did compliment me like I said when she felt I looked good, or not when she felt, but like when she saw that I looked good, as in when we were just talking about that and it came up, which again was not often because it didn't matter to either of us. But I say it didn't matter to me as if again I wasn't
Holy
complimenting
shit,
her
an hour
left
and
and right.
7 minutes.
It didn't matter to me. I just honestly was that type of person who would compliment her all the time because I just genuinely thought she was beautiful.
Wait, you
I'll still-
lesbian?
I'll still say that to
Bisexual,
this
close
day.
enough.
Can you stop booting me to the top, please?
Sorry. He said, wait, you lesbian?
Oh
Bisexual?
no, I heard that. I
Close
heard
enough.
that.
Close enough. Bisexual
She's not
women,
baggy. She's shyly.
women preferring though. Because I've had horrendous experiences with men that turn me off from them really bad.
Yeah, we don't need to talk about how I know exactly what she's talking about. And I kinda
Unless
wanna-
we get to talking, unless they pry a bit more, I'm not explaining that.
I'm not
'Cause
gonna get into
I
that on
don't
here.
care. Because I don't care to explain. I just would rather be prompted.
I'm not gonna get into that on here. All I'm gonna say is, with what I know about what I
Watch him
know,
just leave because now we only have one. Just watch.
people better just pray that I never interact with them personally and therefore never find them. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna dig deeper into that.
Don't like that.
Hey, look, even my dogs agree. That was perfect timing. That literally was not planned. Like,
The dogs really said.
and the only reason I'm saying that they agree is because I don't know why that bark got so aggressive out of nowhere. That bark sounded mad aggressive right after I said he better pray I don't find him. That was perfect.
Netflix just sent me a notification that's over here like top picks for Jenna. Find a new favorite. No.
I love when it does that for me and I'm over here saying top picks like I know, like I'm supposed to know what these are. And half
I
of
mean,
the
you're
time I
probably supposed
don't.
to click on it. You're probably supposed to click on it.
My problem is half of the time they don't sound interesting. Like you say topics, like I'm gonna like they don't. They just don't grab my interest. I'm sorry.
No, because that's actually real.
Because half of the time, this is probably bad, okay? But this is just how I operate.
It's giving ick. Okay.
Half of the time, I don't like. I go off of titles, so if the title doesn't sound cool and it doesn't grab my interest, I'm not gonna look for more.
It's giving ick is wild.
Also, wait, hold on.
You know what I have
Dear
an ick
Lord.
for? Men. Sorry.
Well, you said what, man?
I said, you know what I have an ick for? Men.
I wonder why. Totally not why I want to, KO certain people. Huh? Huh? What?
Guys who said that must have been the wind.
You said what?
So guys who said that must have been the wind.
I didn't hear anything. True. I don't know what you're talking about. Who said something? I was quiet just now. What you mean?
Like, what are you talking about?
Who?
Why'd that go really fruity? Hello? Nope.
I mean, you know who you are, right? You kind of, sort of. Wait, you're bisexual. Would you call that like half of one? Or is that like a mega one?
What?
Because, you said that sounded fruity. So, like, because you're bisexual, would that be like half of one? Or would that be a mega one? Like, how does that work?
Huh?
Okay, no, it's tough. I'm asking Vaggie. I don't think you're going to understand. You're too innocent. You and Emily are both too innocent.
Not D's. No, sorry. I meant it's giving D's.
I don't
Okay.
like that you said D's and you don't want to know where my
D.
brain
I
went.
can't say that. I don't think I
Okay,
can say
you
that
know
on here.
exactly what I'm talking about.
No,
because
because it
that was.
spelled like it too. So that's why I was like, I don't know if I could say that on here.
Hold on.
I could probably say that. I mean, it's not actually bad, but still.
Okay, so yeah, I rated myself already. Like I said, me personally, if I didn't actually rate myself, sorry, probably like 4 or 3, maybe 3-2, something like that. That just lets you know where my confidence is, because
Hey,
in
it's
my
okay. I said
opinion,
3. It's okay.
oh no, I'm only saying that for that reason. Because in my opinion, 10, depending on how you want me to rate myself, would be the highest with what I'm doing right now. As in, like, I really like myself. Yeah, no, 3, 2, 4, something like that. Like around that
3,
area.
2, 4.
Around the lower area, like below
Learn
5.
to count.
Below 5. I love how I don't think you did it on purpose, but I really love how the southernness in you came out in like literally one word.
It really did. I didn't mean
Like,
for it to.
I find it funny how it came out in the first word, but somehow you would think that means it came out in the last word. No, you went, learn to count.
Okay, Blitz. Hello.
I mean, that's exactly what it gave, yeah. Which is funny considering we know his sister now, and I love how his sister doesn't really do that, which is saying so much.
I love that we actually see his sister.
I feel so bad for him now that we know who his sister is. That scene hurts.
What does ONG
Like,
stand for?
I need
That's
y'all to
stupid.
I really need y'all to give us more context behind what's going on with that relationship, because I don't. We know something, but it's just the stuff they gave, and now that we know about Barbie Wire, that
What
hurts.
the fuck? I
It
can't
was.
say I have.
Hold on. Wait, so there was an American man and an African man. Did the African man sound like this? I'm just kitties. It was right there. I had to.
Is this how y'all call
They were both right.
disappointed face?
Wakanda forever.
Yeah,
It's
this is
giving.
how we
Wait,
call.
what's giving it? Wait, what's giving it? No.
It was after I said that my
Oh,
ex was a
okay.
female.
Okay. That makes sense. It's giving D's. What is that? Oh,
I didn't get it either. It's okay. It's okay.
okay. I
That's
don't
why I
want
was
to
saying D's earlier, bro.
type shot. Was that supposed to be type shoddy? It says shuddy, so I don't know. I don't know if like voiceovers are saying it wrong.
No, this is not my man's. This is my brother. Not my man's. This do be my brother.
No. This is how we stream. We call. We just this is the only way we can stream correctly
I
together.
mean, I think they probably meant more like the fact that both of our cameras are just not on.
Honestly, that's just because half of the time I don't know if mine is or isn't. And
I
again,
can't
both
see
of
it that good. I
it's
don't know.
also I was about to say it's also the fact that both of us can't see enough to really care. So
Yeah, both of us just kind of are blind.
can't steal what doesn't belong to her. So no. Also, no, I don't even know you. Not interested. I'm good.
Jar Binks looking up.
Jar
Okay.
Jar Binks. Cool. Thanks. I don't know. I don't know why you're saying any of this, but okay, cool. I don't care. I also love how you just literally named like my least favorite character in Star Wars. Thank you for that. Yes, I
Oh,
said it. If you have
I've
a
never
problem with
seen
it,
Star Wars.
and yes, I said it. If you have a problem with it, talk to someone who cares. I'm sorry, I don't like Jar Jar that much. He's not my favorite character. He never
He
will be.
said talk to someone who cares.
I'm only saying that because I'm sorry, but Jar Jar is not my favorite character. He's actually annoying. Like he gets on my nerves whenever he's around for the most part.
You
Oh, you
remember
know
the book
what?
I was screen
I'm
recording?
not gonna say that. That is so mean. I was about to say something so out of pocket. Let me
My
not. Let me
most
not.
favorite character is General I don't want to say that. Grievous?
I mean, okay, wait, hold on. Let me just ask. Like, are we talking favorite out of the villains or just favorite period? Because I mean, if we're talking out of the villains, he's not bad. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's my favorite of all time, though. Like, that's not the case. But I am curious, like, if you want to clarify that.
Bro. But I still can't get over the fact that the narrator for the book I'm reading right now just sounds like a loose no said that wannabe.
I love
Like
how I just realized. I don't know if you typed this out like that because you're trying to sound black, or if you just didn't want to type the whole thing. But like the way it says it, just Jar Jar Bink looking at. Like I know that's what you were trying to say, and I find it hilarious though.
characters, favorite character out of the characters, I guess.
Also, I don't know if that was legit supposed to be an insult because if it is, I don't care. I don't have enough sight to care.
I don't even know if your camera's facing you. I can't see it.
It's. I don't think it is. I feel like it's facing the ceiling, honestly. But I think with the way I'm sitting, you can probably kind of see me a tiny bit.
That's why I
I'm
turned my
not.
camera off all
I'm
the
not
way.
direct. I'm not directly in the camera though, so I don't know how much you can see this thing. Like, you
Well,
can probably see
sometimes
like my
you
face.
I don't know. I can't see it. I can't help you with that one.
I was about to say I literally just have it laid on my bed, like facing the
I just
ceiling.
turned
So
off my camera all the way because it's just easier.
hold on. Only reason I didn't is because I didn't see where the camera thing was for like a hot minute.
Okay, so you know where at the top it says finish?
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I don't know
And then
why I
it
thought it
shows
was
how
at the
long the
bottom.
live's been on. Then it shows how many's watching. Then you have the mute microphone, and then
Right.
there's a camera button.
So yeah, I'm probably gonna turn that off once I get through this. But hold on. Check. Oh, wait, okay,
Why'd
hold
you
on.
low
Wait.
key just sound like King?
Who?
You sound like King.
You said King?
Hmm.
Hell? Yes, that was on purpose.
No, you did exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
No, no.
I love how he's always like, I'm scary. No, you're not. You
I'm a
really are.
big. I'm a big, scary, tough demon king titan thing. Yeah.
He's so cute.
No.
But can we just talk about how Luz, like when she first Luz, whenever she first meets him, literally screams like little girl style and like just
No, but
hugs him.
literally.
Like I love Luz so much.
I also low key love how I hate to break it to you, buddy, but you say you're big and tough and scary. Aren't you like the smallest character in the show?
He's definitely one of the
I was about to say, is it a tie between him and Hootie? I don't know how big Hootie actually is.
Can colored South Africans say
Okay,
the N
Cherac. Hold on. Because I was about to say I don't know how to. Okay. Oh, that's why I said it like that. 'Cause, okay.
They meant to say characters.
Yeah. Also, wait, what was the question? Because I'm apparently not seeing any more of this.
Can colored South
The
Africans
characters
say
one
the
was the last
N-word?
one I saw. You said can colored out South
Can
Africans?
can s- can
Uh,
colored South Africans say the N-word?
I mean, if you're colored, I feel like you'd be considered
I
like
feel like you'd have the
even if you're not black, you're still colored.
I'm gonna
So
stay quiet on this topic just because I am the palest person you'll ever meet. Actually, I'm not that pale. I just the
I feel like
closest
that's
thing I look is Hispanic, and I'm not even Hispanic.
I would say me personally, right? Because I feel like this is a subjective question. Me personally, I would say yes, and I'm only saying that because, like I said, if you're colored, you're most likely already. I'm not gonna say most likely as in that country because I can't speak on countries that I'm literally not in, but or that I haven't studied that much up on, like especially recently. But if you're a minority of color in that country, I feel like you should get the pass as long as you're using it correctly.
Sorry, they just said, "Bro, so white when she steps into a white room, she becomes invisible."
The reason that this is exact, it's kind of funny because I've had that conversation with Josh off screen. The only reason that I don't personally, and this is just me, give white people the pass is because of that literally starting as
A
something
literal
you
derogatory term.
like. It was literally used by whites
No,
to
because, like,
oppress blacks and other colored people for
see,
years.
the original
So
word it stems from. I'm not saying all that
no,
because,
and that's exactly my
like,
point.
like the original word it stems from is literally just what described the race.
Because I
But
want to
then,
mention on here, right, for anyone who doesn't know, the ER term and the A term, both of those were not the original word at all.
it's literally GRO.
So because of that, and because of these two
And
terms,
because of
especially the
stupid
last
white
one,
people, I love how I say that I'm white, but still, I don't agree with half the things that people do.
no, and that's
As
exactly
someone
why
who's in like 3 major minorities,
that's exactly why I've said what I've said. Because as much as you could try to be like, oh, well, she's a minority. Yeah, but here's my thing. Even she said it. Those two words, when it comes to, I don't know about the ER one, but I'm pretty sure the A one.
I think it started as a derogatory, like the ER.
I
I
think
think it
the
was
ER,
started.
considering I've heard more white people use the ER one nowadays, honestly, than anything else. So I'm pretty sure it did.
No, you're more whiter than white. I probably am. In the,
From what I know, at least, or from what I'm assuming, I'll definitely try to look this up at some point. I'm pretty sure the AR was coined by black people. So it's like, no disrespect, but even if it was coined by black people, if you're not,
hold on, I'm a wee bit stupid. I left my water in the other room. I shall be right back. I'm just gonna leave my phone in here.
uh, if you're not of like black anything or colored, I'm sorry, but this is just how I look at it. You don't have the right to say it because you're probably not even going to use it in the right way. Whenever someone who is black or of color says it to another person of color, they're usually being like, that's their way of being like, yo, what's up, homie? What's up, dude? Like, hey, friend, hey, amigo. Whenever someone who's not like that uses it, it's usually to be like, you're this. So you should stay out of here. And then they'll use it again for that reason, which is exactly why. I'm sorry, but there's only a few people who I feel like I've met or just might be in the world, period. And I'm sticking to the first one for that reason because I've never seen everyone in the whole world. But in my life, there's only a few people who I would give the pass to that are not colored or black. And even then, that's also up to them if they even want to accept the pass. But if you're not of either or, it's harder, in my opinion, for you to get the pass for that reason because it was made by black people, sure, or it's used more by black people now, sure, but it wasn't always. And the origin of it was something very, very disgusting. Like you barely hear people use like especially black people. I feel you barely hear them use the word it stems from for that reason.
Okay.
So
Sorry, I gotta grab my earbuds. Give me 3 seconds.
you're good. That's my opinion on it, though.
Okay, there we go.
Russell White. Okay, yeah, we heard that one already. In 18th. I don't know what that was supposed to
You
be.
were really behind on the conversation, bro.
I know.
I'm so
Russell White. No, you
goddamn-
more whiter than white. Not the. Oh, so that's why you did that. Okay.
So I did what?
The thing. I'm assuming you did that because of the comment. There's a literal comment here saying that. That's all I'm asking.
I wasn't in here when you put that on there.
My mother is beside me. Cool. Hide it. I don't know if that means she's watching, but like, cool.
And then you said, "Why are you yapping so much? Because it's a live stream.
Because it's a live stream. What else would we do on here?
We trying to talk, not yap."
I mean, we're technically doing both. I'm just not looking at the comments every single time.
That's what he has me for.
I promise you, when it comes to these streams, that is the only time y'all will hear me yapping this much. That is why I do it.
Someone just said in the chat, "I feel violated."
Wait, where? Oh, there it is. Wait, why? What? Huh?
Giving
If
these
it's,
nuts.
if it's something I said, sorry, but like, I don't know why you said that. Hope you're okay. I don't know. I'm very confused. Hold on, wait.
Is everything okay, bro?
Wait, was that to me?
No, I mean like to the commenter who's just like, "I feel violated." Like, everything okay?
You
So these
good?
nuts is wild. So cold. Sorry, I'm genuinely like freezing right now.
I love how I'm just vibing over here for once. I'm
See,
just
I was fine
vibing.
in the living room where I've been most of this stream, but then I came back in here and now it's like really cold.
I love how for me it's the exact opposite, depending on the day. Like I'll have to escape my room and go downstairs just to feel like I'm not burning alive. Especially because certain people in this house hate the AC. Not my fault that y'all can't handle it. I need the AC when it's too hot, or I will actually just straight up disappear. Or I will want to at least.
HOTTIA.
Also, yeah, I feel like we technically already said this, but for anyone who's tuning in who hasn't tuned in before, um, I'll just say period, I guess, because I don't really try to do streams by myself anymore because it feels awkward. Um, expect to just hear two or more people yapping on here a bunch of times. That's literally just how these streams are. And when I'm talking to y'all, it's when I'm reading the comments. But if I'm really getting into something I'm saying or something like into the conversation, yeah, I'm not gonna check the comments right away. I'm sorry.
Even when we am, hello? No, I sound like a
I
horrible
was about to say, wait, what did you just
11-year-old trying to use a phone.
say?
What? I sound like an 11-year-old who doesn't know how to type. Anyway, whenever we are talking, I usually just try to check. But I also do just use the braille display, so I can actually still hear what you're saying.
So yeah, that's something I might start doing honestly, just so it's easier. But
Oh, I forgot my computer was up here. So you give me the orientation is locked.
I hate when it does that.
Like, bro, STFU. It's not that big of a deal. Ooh, ow, my knee just absolutely killed itself.
Hate
I
when
shouldn't
that
have said that on
happens.
here. It's fine. It's okay. One strike.
Yeah, I promise you, I've said it on here before. It's not that big. It's not that deep.
I think I said it last time I was on here by accident.
And, you're not the only one. I've said that thing on here before. I try not to because I'm trying to play it safe. But like I've said it on here before. You, I think Josh and Future have both said it on here before, so it's good. It hasn't gotten me anywhere bad yet. We're good.
I think as long as you don't repeatedly use it, I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I'm usually trying to say the whole unalive thing, as much as I hate saying that, because I'm not, like I said, this was the OG channel from when I was 13. And aside from that one time where I got signed out and started accidentally posting on my school account without knowing. I don't have another account, and I'm not trying to make
My
another
school
account.
one doesn't even
So
have a channel hooked to it. It does like it'll let me sign in, but it won't let me.
the only reason I think it turned into a channel is because of the fact that I don't know even how I got signed out on here. All I know is I somehow got signed out on here, and I accidentally signed back into YouTube with the school account. So I guess somehow I automatically created a channel because I did start posting with that for a while, and I didn't know that was getting posted to my school account until like I think like almost half a year because I just
No,
didn't
let
have
me
a reason
look.
to check.
That sounds like you. That tracks.
I mean, like I said, I literally didn't have a reason to check because both of them had said Elijah. Both of them say Elijah technically, so it's just the top of the account name that's different, and they
It's
didn't.
giving massive forehead is wild.
It's not massive for it.
Elijah's massive forehead, probably.
My camera isn't even on, so I don't know
I know, but I can
how.
still make fun of your massive forehead.
I mean, I was about to say something crazy, but I don't know if that's actually what you were trying to imply, which is even funnier. Like, is it giving massive forehead because you think my forehead is just that big and that dark? I need to know.
Uh,
I need to know now. Because this whole time, I hope y'all know, like, the camera isn't even facing me; it's facing the ceiling. So,
you don't know that. You're blind.
I mean, based on the
If
fact,
people just tune in, they're gonna hear that and they'll be like, "Are you bullying a blind person?" I am blind. I can bully blind people.
I was about to say we bully each other about that all the time. I will
Eh.
also say, literally, just based on the fact that half of the time when I have my phone laying on like where the camera would be if it wasn't on a stream, aka when you can, you know what I mean by that.
Do I?
Based
Okay.
on it laying on where the camera itself on the phone is, I've usually been told that means it's facing the ceiling because that means the front camera is on and not the back camera on the stream.
I meant to tell you this when we were
But
talking, but I like genuinely forgot to text you this. But it's fine. I can just say it here. It's fine. I actually will be able to do streams with you, like actually, like more consistently again for like the next couple months because I
oh, okay.
do not, in fact, have school now. So
Oh, word. Well, I mean, that I knew, but I just didn't know. Like I told you in text, I didn't know how. Don't you have a program still, or I don't know how much
I
that's
do,
taking
but it
up?
gets out at 12, so it's not that big of a deal.
Oh, okay.
And the
Well,
program's
hey,
over June 29th anyway.
I will say this too. I need to actually talk to my parents about this because I literally just found out about this yesterday within finally checking my Outlook. Don't think I'm gonna be doing summer classes
It's
specifically
real. Also, I'm
because
going out of this app real quick, so just yap and it'll unmute me eventually.
all right. But yeah, no, specifically because of the fact that for those of y'all who don't know, because I think I might have mentioned it on the last stream with Josh, but I don't know. I was supposed to be doing summer classes to try to get just college over faster. Here's the thing, depending on the class, as much as I don't like going in person and interacting with new people all the time because that's just scary.
Okay, sorry, you low-key made me remember I need to check my Outlook, and I had to.
You're good. But nah, like depending on the class, especially if it's something like math, I kind of need it to be in person because there's just certain things that I need to learn when it comes to subjects like that it just doesn't benefit me if it's over Zoom the way it would if it's like a talking class, like a communications class or something, aka my major. So for that reason, not the random laugh.
Sorry. Koji said, bro, roof looks better than him.
Well, damn.
I do like your ceiling. I will say that. I really like your ceiling.
I was about to say I don't know how to take that. Damn. That's exactly why I rated myself the way I did. Shoot. um, but nah, like I said, for that reason, I found out that apparently there's only like 2 classes open for the summer. For summer one, there's none. For summer two, with the way they're doing it, there's only like 2 in-person classes that are open, and they're not even in Newburgh. So yeah, I might actually take this summer to just do nothing because as much as I want to get it over with, can't travel outside of where I live because I literally don't have a way to do that with where I live because we love how transportation works up here. It's so bad. Um,
My god, my dogs are going crazy. Why are they barking?
I love how I did not hear them. That's kind of funny.
Because they're outside,
Okay.
at least right now.
I love how that talks to what I said earlier already, actually, considering that's the only reason anyone heard mine. But
You know, I can't tell which way my camera's facing because it actually won't tell me right now. So we're just
see, I'm okay. So this is gonna sound dumb, but I'm gonna just ask you because I feel like you might be able to clarify. I don't know based on what you just said, but like I'm kind of assuming. When it says back facing, is it talking about where the camera itself on the phone is?
yes.
Or okay, I figured. So when it is front, so you know what? Yeah, most of the time when I'm on here, if not all the time, it is front
What?
facing.
Bro, you fly. What? What? Hold on. Let me reread that. Bro, what
No, I'm
transportation,
referring.
bro? You
I
fly to
use
school?
Uber. I use Uber because while my dad can drive, he has work
He was in
daily.
college, if that clarifies anything.
Yeah, actually, I probably should have said that. I thought I did, but no.
Because you say school, and when you say school, people usually default just to.
Okay, so yeah, no. Let me just clarify this. That is the case. Like she already said, I'm in college. Um, so it's not like I
You
have
may
like a
have said it,
bus
but
or
I
anything.
didn't know, and I wasn't paying that much attention, honestly.
You're good. I've said it before. I just know that I don't fully know if everyone who's tuning into this stream right now, with the exception of people like Dalen, like have actually tuned into my other streams or saw my other videos. So yeah, nah, I'm in college and obviously, school buses for college is not a thing last time I checked. I could be wrong, depending on where you are. But from what I know it's not.
Not the skull
And
emoji.
my dad drives, but like I said, daily he's at work when I'm in school. So
Bro cooked is
he can't
wild.
take me. And
Bro still has school.
I mean, hey, it was a choice, literally just because of what I have to do or what I want to do when I get out of this. I kind of need a degree, so I don't really have a choice as much as I don't want to.
I can't even say anything. I'm not even graduated from high school yet, so.
But
I do
yeah,
graduate this year, though.
I use Uber, which could be better, but that's a whole different thing.
Imagine having Uber in your area. My town's too small.
See, and you know what's funny? My town is the opposite. It's too small for a Access-a-Ride, which is what I'm used to. But I can't. We don't have it, or we don't have what's equivalent to Access-a-Ride up here, near where I am because it goes into. I think they said the town, not where I'm at. Unfortunately, so if I wanted to use the transportation we had and not pay for Ubers, or not pay with my mom's money, I should say, because I do not have a job yet. I'm waiting until I'm done with college for that. My dad would have to drive me to like a specific point so I could then get picked up by that transportation. And then I think we would have to do the same thing coming back. And that's just not possible.
Goji just says I have taxi.
So imagine. I wish I didn't have school sometimes, I promise you. Sometimes that's exactly why when I come home half of the time I'm just tired. I just get on here to do streams on the day I'm supposed to because I genuinely like doing this. And I'm also kind of trying to stick to a schedule. AKA why if I don't do streams on Fridays, y'all might see one on Saturday unless I
Goofy
just
ass
don't do one
schedule.
at all. So what?
Nothing. Must have been the wind.
Okay, I was about to say I feel like I heard what you said. I just wanted you to clarify, but I heard goofy off schedule, but
That's what I said.
okay, that's what I said.
We have a face reveal. No.
I'll pass. I'm good.
Actually,
don't
I'm
know.
very unpresentable right now. If I'm gonna be so real with you.
I also just don't know how to use this camera. Like I'm gonna
I
be. real-
could. I just don't feel like it.
I'm saying this to say that there was a time when I thought I was using
Guys,
the
next
camera
live stream I'll
correctly.
do face reveal. I don't really care.
I thought I used the camera correctly one time to get into it without getting into it, and apparently I wasn't. So I kind of just choose to try not to use the camera now because if I do use it correctly, people always have problems
Real.
with me
Next stream I'm
apparently
on,
not
guys, I will face reveal.
with me apparently not using it, or B, I end
By
up
the way, you
showing
said
something that I
apparently
should.
just sounded like Adam.
Apparently,
Look at the way you did it.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like I try to use it correctly if I ever do. I just don't know how to because again, I don't have enough sight
Just
to
get
kind of
functioning eyeballs, Elijah. It's not that hard.
imagine.
Imagine.
I mean, I would if there was a surgery to
Bro,
fix it.
because bro's scared his forehead gonna block the view. Shouldn't be laughing because, like, you're
I
my brother, but,
mean,
like,
I
I
was
would
about
die
to say,
still.
kind of hard to be scared when my camera. I was about to say my mic really when my camera's not even on. But okay. I'm Africa. We use lions. Hey, Katie, they're talking to you.
I try to confide in my lions, but they keep biting me. Okay, but, like, why is that line actually kind of iconic for no reason?
I love how I also just low key do that. That's actually how a lion sounds like. I've been lied to by Disney my whole life. Like, I swear to you, I did not know that for the
Whenever I
longest.
get a feeling everybody else is happy.
Just imagine.
Imagine
Wait,
being
hold on.
happy.
Imagine I'm a Zin. I think that's what it's saying. I don't know what that was. Okay, and yeah, you already answered that. Pretty sure I answered that too. I would give a face reveal if I knew how to use this camera, but I don't. So sorry. So in other words, y'all
Fun
might
fact,
have
don't even have
got.
makeup on right now because I'm lazy and it's Saturday and who cares?
So as a matter of fact, y'all might have possibly like back when I was doing videos from school. I think occasionally and stuff like that. Y'all might have gotten a face reveal, but I don't know. And if I didn't give y'all a face reveal back then, I'm not doing it now because I don't know how to use this properly.
I'm gonna unplug my earbuds for like 3 seconds. I can move around my room and still hear you.
Alright.
So, if it starts echoing, I'm so sorry.
Alright, that's fine.
It won't be for that long.
It's alright. But yeah, for me, she already answered for her. But for me, like I said, only reason I'm choosing not to give a face reveal is literally just because I don't know if I'm gonna do so properly because I don't know how to use this camera. Like I can try, but I can't guarantee y'all are gonna see my face correctly because I don't know how to angle things and I've never been taught how to do that. So my forehead is taking.
Song stuck in my head. I haven't had that song stuck in my head in like 3 months.
I love how for some reason it's making you sound like you're a lot faster right now.
What the freak?
I mean, now it's not like in that brief second. I don't know why your audio sounded so fast.
Did it do that stupid shit where it just speeds it up?
Yeah, basically.
Giving FaceTime core.
Exactly. FaceTime more technically.
doing that like all the time.
I could say FaceTime, Zoom, or maybe even Meet because I feel like both of those last two.
About it.
See, I was about to say like I feel like Zoom and Meet sometimes do that too. I also really love how you went slow again. That's just hilarious to me.
That's because I'm across my room, so I'm having to be louder.
Just all the time.
Oh my god, I need that song out of my head.
I also just really love how apparently with this roast, because I'm assuming that's what he's trying to do or they're trying to do. I'm not going to assume gender here, but like, I'm just going to assume that the roast is that my forehead is that big, which is kind of hilarious. I have a big iPhone-sized rectangular forehead, everyone.
Yeah, actually, your forehead's humongous.
That's just how dark my forehead is, and that's just how big it is. Live with it, apparently.
You didn't know?
I didn't actually. I kind of, last time I checked my forehead, it was, at least somewhat semicircle. I say that because obviously it's not completely.
Semicircle is wild.
I mean, I'm saying it like that because honestly, because of just the way my surgeries have been, if you were to see like how my forehead actually looks, it looks like my skull is on backwards. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. Like that's the best way I could describe it, honestly.
Sorry, I'm low-key like doing stuff because I realized I have to do something for my Finch goal, and I genuinely forgot to.
I mean, I could be that one person and say that this stream would be covering the bestie part of it, but I'm probably gonna actually FaceTime you later, so I'm not gonna do that. Especially because I don't really consider this a call. So, like, it's a stream. It's not a call. I could call you for the stream. I just choose not to do that because that would just
easier to wait anyway.
exactly. And it's just I feel like the audio is better when it comes to this. Honestly, like it has its moments where it cuts out, yeah, but I feel like you can just hear both people a lot better because I'm choosing to not use my iPad for calls because that thing is just way too loud. And I'm not alone in the house, so I don't want to hear it from people. That and also, I wouldn't be using headphones for obvious reasons, so you would not be able to say certain things, and we're not doing that.
Guys,
It's bad enough that we're already kind of controlled here because this is YouTube.
So BRB, I forgot something again. I literally keep no. It's because my mom moved it to her room and I need it.
Wait, what?
My mom moved my godforsaken hairbrush
Oh,
because losers stole it from me.
Oh, where is your hairbrush? And the other one's scared because her makeup messed her up. I mean, I don't think her makeup can mess her up if she doesn't have it on, but okay. No, Shia LaBeouf, no. It's giving massive forehead. I guess, yeah. Even though I don't even think I'm that dark, but okay. No, it is not. I do not know how to. I know some people who know how to use Discord for their streams. I personally have not figured that out yet. So yeah, no, this is directly through the YouTube app because I don't. I know how to use Discord, but I don't know how to use Discord when it comes to like streaming.
Guys, I don't even know what way my camera's facing right now. I wish I could see it, but genuinely cannot.
I love how this one really was over here like, and she's scared because her makeup messed her up. Apparently,
Guys, I didn't even have makeup on. What are you talking?
Exactly what I said. And yeah, apparently because my camera's off, it's giving massive forehead, which is fine. I don't care.
You do have a massive forehead. I've only seen like half your forehead.
I love how I only heard that part. I heard you have a massive forehead, or you do have a massive forehead, and then I've only seen half your forehead because your audio cut out.
I can finally look at the messages. It's giving massive forehead. Is this on Discord? No. I don't even know if my camera's on.
I mean, I know mine's off because I literally just checked it and turned it off, but or not like just checked it, I turned it off a while ago, which is
Like,
probably
if someone
why.
could actually tell me, that'd be lovely.
Which is probably why mine is giving massive forehead because I've had it off for like a hot minute. And again, that's funny because I actually don't even think like I'm actually that dark, but okay. Whatever. And yeah, like I said, I was about to say, correct me if I'm wrong. You know what? No, that's dumb. You're literally in one with me. I don't know if Ember knows how to. Do you know how to stream on Discord? Actually, I'm gonna just ask because you're here.
I've never tried.
Okay, because I was about to say something stupid, but I'm over here like we're literally in a Discord chat together, even if I don't check it. So I know you have it. I just personally know. I don't know. I didn't know until now if you did. But I do know that I don't know how to stream on there. Some people do. I just never figured that out yet.
Okay, no, I figured out what way my camera is. Okay, I can see it. I'm just blind as fuck. There we go. Face reveal, chat. If that person's even still here. Because why not?
I was about to say they commented. They're the ones who I think have been commenting the most, so I'm pretty sure they're still here.
Probably. Nah, you whiter than white people.
A lot of lighters.
I'm actually very white. I'm looking at myself right now in this camera and oh my god, I'm really white. Help.
Nah, you whiter than white people. What?
I think he's talking about you.
Big hairline
is wild.
Yo. I feel like you just want to get into a roast battle with someone. I feel like that's all.
It's actually really funny.
Like,
I think he's just making fun of your massive ass forehead, bro.
which is funny considering my camera's not on, but okay.
I can't see it enough to tell you. I can only see mine because my light's on.
No, yeah, I know it's on because it's literally saying turn on camera or selected turn on camera. I turned mine off a while ago.
It's bigger than. Hold on, I need to put my phone down. What did that just say?
You know what? Hold on, let me test that. Hold on.
It's bigger than the planet is wild.
Can you see my face right now, or no?
I'm too blind for that.
This is me trying to give y'all a face reveal. If you want to see my face, you're welcome. I don't know if I just
kidding. I can't even see it.
I
Is
don't
she
know.
looking for her fly? What the fuck? No. Guys, what the fuck? Wow, for once we're both like Loki trying to show our faces is wild.
So what?
It's the one time we're both trying to show our faces is wild.
I mean, I only did it just to see if y'all could actually see my face. Because, like I said, I was
I'd have to
trying to
move my
aim it to
phone
my
really
face, but
embarrassingly close to my face to see, and I don't think people want to see that.
I promise you, that's exactly what that's what I was thinking of doing after I turned it off again, but I don't care enough right now.
And shaking. You're looking for her fly is wild. They got violating being born? Okay.
Cool, I guess.
I almost said something that was actually about to be really inaccurate.
I could have said something. I'm just not trying to roast you back because I don't care enough. And I don't know you like that.
Why
So
did I not set up my camera? I should have done that. We're gonna do that actually from this point on. Actually, that's actually a really bad idea because I don't really. Fine, we'll do it. Fine. You start echoing. I'm sorry.
wait, did you take your
Actually,
headphones out again, or I'm confused?
yeah, but I'm not using voiceover right now, so I think it's fine.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it just
I'm gonna
sounds
set
like.
up my camera. We're actually setting up my camera, so hold on.
I love how this is all over one person roasting people. Like,
I just need to get better at this because sorry, I'm trying to also set it up because if I do a stream, I'm gonna actually set it up.
that's fair. That's fair.
So I'm using you as my guinea pig.
I'm not even gonna attempt.
Lord, I look horrible right now. What the fuck?
I was about to attempt to try to do a sound, and I'm not gonna attempt because I've not heard a guinea pig sound in too long. I'm good.
What the freak ball?
No.
Say the
I'd
N word.
rather
How about no?
I'd rather not, just because I don't care enough. I don't know you like that, and
I
I'm
don't know
not
how to
saying
make a
enough.
pun. I look horrible. I'm so glad I'm not close enough to my camera to actually see this. No, but like, sorry, I feel like I'm standing because I'm standing where I do when I film TikToks. So I feel like I'm just like about to go on a rant about some random thing. Also, I'm low key using your voice to see where my phone is. She looking for her pet eyelash? Okay. What's its name?
The heck is a pet eyelash? What?
Freak if I know.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. If you got like an eyelash as a pet, that's kind of sad. Like,
It's kind of get a bug at that point.
I'm about to say, get like a butterfly, freaking any bug at that point. Like, yo, what? Get a tarantula for Christ's sake. Like, what? Why you got an eyelash for a pet? That shows how
Kinda
low you are.
weird.
That shows how low you are right now. If you really want a pet that bad, and just like, I got an eyelash.
Sorry, I mean ant? Okay. She's looking for her pet ant, I guess is what they were trying to say.
Oh, okay.
On low key,
I feel like even then, having an ant as a pet is
hold on, I'm
also kind
stepping
of
off
loud.
frame for like 3 seconds. I know you don't care, but I'm just saying. Don't freaking fall back there.
Fall.
Thank you.
So
Oh my God,
much
it's not
spraying.
working.
So much spraying. That's totally not bringing me back to the old shorts. Not at all.
No, totally not. Oh my gosh, why did I do that? Can't see my phone. Low-key, like, sprayed that way too close.
I mean, you could argue I am. I just don't care if I am or not, honestly. Because it's not for the reason you're saying. So I really don't care.
Hey guys, I should show my feet. I'm kidding.
You say you just dropped your feet?
What?
I didn't hear what you said.
No. I said, what if I just show my feet?
Why would you want to show your feet?
Guys, free feet pics.
I don't think anyone here is into that. I'm not into that.
You don't know what people are into.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't think I want to know what people are into right now.
No, legit, me either.
And yet you said what you just said.
I mean, I said it, but it don't mean I mean it.
I mean, you said it, but don't mean you mean okay.
And I don't give a fuck.
You have problems right now.
I
Chill,
don't
dude.
have problems. Why else do you think I'm in therapy, bro?
You know what? Nope. I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be nice.
You can do that?
I mean, if I wasn't nice, I would have said I would have said what I was about to say, but so mature.
I'm like low key standing by my window, so like if they can see me, all they can see is just me messing with a curtain.
That just sounds weird. Why
Like
does that? Why does that sound like kind of creepy too, though?
it's like the bottom corner of the curtain.
That's giving like that's just that's giving the start of serial blank vibes. That's all I'm gonna say.
Uh,
For the people who decide to start like that by just doing things, if you know, you know.
sorry, they just said show your feet. Nah.
Yo, y'all are some weirdos. We got some weird dude over here. Not gonna say what I was thinking of saying because it was gonna be what you wanted me to say earlier, but I'm not saying that here. I'm good.
Eh. I hear my AC. I forgot the AC unit's outside my window.
I don't know you like that, and I barely say it around my friends, so not gonna say it here. I'm
Like
good.
Loki, I've never heard you say it, so
I think the only friend that I've had that's ever heard me say it is Josh, and I think, yeah, I feel like I said it around Mikey and Adrian back when we were talking, but like maybe once or twice. But aside from those three, yeah, a lot of people don't hear me say it because I don't say it that much.
show your
I'll
feet.
say it. I'll say it when I'm by myself sometimes because sometimes it just comes out, but that's what happens when the black side of me really shows. Either that or the accent starts coming out because you can clearly hear it coming out a tiny bit sometimes here. But
Yeah, I'm just Southern. It's a problem.
see, and that's the funny thing because that's another reason why I've noticed, like, depending on how you hear it, the southern accent and the black accent,
They're
depending on
really
how,
not that
like,
different.
depending on how deep the accent itself is really similar.
And then some like people who have like a very hint of a Hispanic accent kind of sound Southern too, depending.
Yeah, like I mean, great example. Pops on my dad's side, aka my grandfather on my dad's side. We just call him Pops. I don't know who started that, to be honest. I
I don't
really.
know what he's talking about, but he just put bro, you light skinned. If you're talking about me, yeah. I'm very light, actually.
I could have been that one person, but I'm not going to be a Josh
I
today.
have the
Okay.
literal most white conservative parents ever. What do you think I am?
Like I said, I'm not going to be a Josh today because I could have made a really bad joke there. But I'm good. I'm all right.
Like the only thing not dark on my body is my hair. Like like I move it as if I could show you. That's stupid. Nah, but the hair is not like the hair is like dark. It could be darker, but it's just really dark compared to the rest of like my body.
I will say I think I'm like a mix, specifically because my mom is like really light, but my dad isn't. So I think I'm kind of in between. I'm not entirely sure though.
The way I have to keep my head like actually up right now because like I don't have visual stimulation and I always like lower it. So I'm like trying to look at the camera, but like my brain doesn't want to.
I love how I didn't even know that we were almost on here for 2 hours. That is crazy.
What the freak?
I'm only saying that because I'm now looking. Like I was planning to only have us on here for like an hour because I thought like either A, it wouldn't allow me to go past with my phone, but I think that could also be because I turned my camera off. Because yeah, it's actually not as hot as it was like when we started this. So hey, look, now we know the workaround. That's not a workaround to get more than one person on here, but it's a workaround to have a longer stream. So to each
How
their
do
own,
you
I guess.
see chat? You colored like me. Oh, I guess that's you that he was talking about. How you see chat? Well, if you see my hands,
Because
well, if you can see my hands where they are, I'm using. Can I even show? Hold on. I might be too far. I'm sorry. But I use this. It's a braille display, and because I can't see to read print, that's what I'm using to read chat.
for me, when my camera is on, if you ever just see my hand or like my finger flicking the screen, it's because I'm using voiceover, and obviously
What in
you
the world
can't.
is this chat, bro? I don't know anymore. Okay.
Obviously, you can't hear it that much because my headphones are in. You might be able to hear it a tiny bit. But that's how I'm looking at the chat because same thing. I can't see it, and even if I could see it, I'm not looking at my phone. So,
Imagine.
but yeah, I also literally just don't have enough sight to actually read print either. So for that reason, there's this cool nifty thing called voiceover.
Yeah, and it's annoying as fuck, but it works.
It really is. But it also really does. It's a sad thing. Like
I
it
know.
really
I
works,
just
but
use
it's
a braille
also the
display
worst.
because it just is easier because I don't have to hear my phone literally scream at me for 2,000
No, and
times.
honestly, for the next stream, because of the fact that apparently I keep forgetting that my Polaris is actually a lot better at working with connections with Bluetooth than my Apex ever was. Um, I'm probably gonna use that for the next stream, honestly, because it is just easier. But what in the world is this chat? That's a great question that I don't think either of us can answer, honestly.
Bro's jawline is. Hold on, I can't read that. Bro's jawline is so sharp it can cut through metal. Bro, which one of us? Probably you.
I was about to say I'm assuming me, but I don't know.
I don't know what a jawline looks like. If I'm so real with you.
I kind of know what it looks like because I've gotten enough haircuts to kind of make the assumption.
Like, mine really isn't like that
I
bad.
haven't looked at my jawline because again I can't see and no picture has ever
Whoa, you
told
can't see?
no
Me either.
picture has ever described my jawline to me, so I don't know.
Oh no, okay. No, neither
hell
of us. The other person in the chat, I think.
Okay. The hell is that pic? I don't know which one of us you were talking to there.
They're probably talking about the other person in the chat. I don't know. Might be stupid. Might be stupid. I get lost in the chat sometimes.
I love just the Chi Chi kid with the question mark.
It's CHEY,
Okay.
so I don't know how to say that. I'm gonna be so honest. I'm so sorry to whoever that is. I don't know how to say your name.
I was about to say, I'm saying it like that because that's what voiceover is saying. I don't know if that's actually what it's how you're supposed to say that. I apologize if either of us got it wrong. It's Chi. Okay, so I'm assuming. I think that's what they were talking about when they said what they said. I don't know.
Having a Tyler Vitelli PFP is just a trend, Arian. That's so real, though.
I don't even know what that is, but okay.
It's this one guy.
That weirdly sounds like it would be a car, but like I don't know if that's what it is.
No, bro, it's a person.
Ah.
Tyler Vitelli.
Oh, like profile pic?
Yeah, PFP.
Okay. Yeah, it took me a while to put that together because
Yeah,
I was trying to break down like the whole entire comment.
Of course you were.
I mean, listen, in my defense, the way they're typing, I don't know what they're talking about sometimes. I'm sorry.
Just learn to read, bro. It's not that hard.
Learn to read. Like you can
Learn to read. Oh my god.
Okay. We don't need Teen Charlie back in here. I've never met her. I don't want to meet her now. I'm good. I've been told very disturbing things by certain people about Teen Charlie, and I don't want to know what she was
You
like.
can't
I'm okay.
even. Sorry, this is someone just put you can't even. Can't even. I don't even know who they're talking to
I was about
anymore.
to say, wait, what?
I don't know. I'm a little lost. It's fine.
Don't know, don't care. Not at the moment, at least.
Who is this diva? Okay. The way I use diva all the time is actually really bad.
So what?
The way I use diva so much.
To be fair, you use a lot of.
I got started on it. I got started on calling people diva because of my ex-girlfriend, actually.
To be fair, I feel like you use or say a lot of things you probably shouldn't always say, but that's just me.
What?
And that's because I
Caroline?
know. That's only because I know how unfiltered you can get depending on who you're around. Like
Caroline, so long it goes. I read that as God's goes all around the earth is wild.
Yo, what?
I think this kid's just doing some of this.
So
Whatever.
what?
Good night is wild. Okay, good night.
You said you think what before that though?
I don't even know anymore, bro.
Oh, Chi Chi kid.
One before that.
Oh no, that's another one.
No. Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah.
We talking like the Gia hairline or the Gaia hairline? Like, I say that like because I really to this day don't know how you're supposed to freaking say that name anymore.
I just say Gia. I'm gonna be so real.
That's how I feel like I've heard it like that more than that, honestly. So someone apparently got a Gia hairline. That's interesting. So and then I'm just trying to picture Gia having a hairline, and that's so weird to me.
See, I love Gia, but
Like
like,
I know she can because she does have a human form, but like they
hear
don't
me
talk
out.
about it that much.
Okay, but the art people have done for Gia's female, like actual like like the actual like
Like the
the
personification.
like human personifications of Gia is actually so hot. It's actually a problem.
You know, I'm not even surprised at all. Which is funny because we now, for media purposes,
She kind of cute.
have a legit um human personification of Gia in a certain Netflix show that I think is the only Netflix or just only media to have ever had that so far. So I'm not even gonna lie, I like it. It's actually pretty nice.
I love Gia. Actually, see, she does so many bad things, but also like you can't even really blame her.
Is it wrong that I was about to say, is it wrong that I feel like with everything she's been through? I feel like this is just her being like, I've reached my breaking point and I'm done. I kind of feel like that's actually all it is.
Oh, it's
Because
definitely not. Like Uranus, like literally.
Uranus literally threw all of her kids into the pit multiple times.
So, like literally the 100-handed ones and the other ones. Oh my god, I don't remember which ones the other ones were.
Cyclopeus.
Cyclopes, yes.
I mean, shoot, he tried to do that with the Titans too. I think almost he just didn't get to.
He didn't. He liked the Titans. The Titans
Actually,
were
wait,
fun.
no, if I recall, no, yeah, my bad, he did. Until one of them decided, hey, we don't like you that much, or maybe like just not at all, like
And
at
then
all.
like fucking decided to like take his.
You don't need these, right? You don't need
His
your
literal kid ate
you
his
don't
grandchildren. Okay, like
you don't need your you don't need your manhunt anymore, right? We can just take that away from you and throw you into the sea. You're cool with that? Okay, cool. I don't really care. I wasn't asking.
okay, but like you can't even be mad at Gia for that one. Like Gia, like actually, it was so good for her.
Yeah,
I'm
and
taking.
that's exactly why I like. I bet you Kronos didn't even say it the way I'm saying it, but I feel like he did. He's just looking at Uranus like, how to put this nicely? My brothers, like all of them, when it comes to the weird looking ones, all of them are gone because of you. We're gonna change that, and then we're just gonna make the set out where you can't do this again. Okay, but did you know that means that your kids are gonna do the same thing to you? Oh, that's not true. That's not true at all. You don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
You know what's it with the gods and titans eating people? Like I'm not
That's
even gonna say their
what
kids.
is it with also them just I love how when they have that power, they just seem to think they're untouchable. Because I really love how again, that's exactly what
No,
Kronos
because
started.
Zeus literally eats meaties over here, and then
And
like
that's exactly what I'm talking about. There's an endless thing. It starts with Uranus. You could try to be like, no, it started with chaos. Chaos never became that, so you can't say that. But it starts with
chaos never needed
Uranus.
children.
It starts with Uranus literally being over here to Kronos, like your children are gonna overthrow you. No, they won't. You don't know what you're talking about. Oh, really? Hey, so remember when you dethroned your father after he, did horrible things to you and some of your well, not even you, but like some of your siblings and treated your mom horribly. Uh-huh.
Is this oh sorry, I can't read this comment. I can't read. Is this that god show? No, it's just Greek mythology.
Just cheat. Oh, okay, cheat kind of cute. Okay, I didn't even know
You
cheat
were
put
so behind in the conversation, dude.
I love how you said that as if I care.
For me to as if I care.
Be quiet, Charlie. I did not need to know you were taking number 2, dude. Oh no, this is literally like Ember said, just us geeking out over Greek mythology over here, nerding out over it. The show I'm talking about is Blood of Zeus. If you want to actually go check it out, but
God, I need to straighten my hair because what are my ends doing? I'm going crazy.
gave a much. I said it.
It hurt too is wild. Okay, bro.
I didn't need to know all that, dude.
That's not the weirdest thing that I've heard on this.
I mean, it's not the weirdest thing. I just didn't need to know that. Like,
Guys, I need Has Been Hotel season 2. Sorry, that was random, but like
Sam, though.
we're talking about shows, and it made me think of that because like we've gotten updates for HB, but not HH. Like, come on.
Like Vivian, what are we doing? Please,
Like,
what are we
Viv,
doing?
I need a season 2 because like and
Don't get me
Viv's
wrong. I'm
already
glad we have HB, but like, what about HH?
like
Where that at?
give HH love because actually I think it's the more popular of the two, if I'm so honest.
I feel like it is considering H like, and this
I
isn't
watched
even
Hell of a Boss. Sorry,
this
that's
isn't
what
even me throwing
Katie
shade at
was
it,
saying.
right? Because I love both, but I feel like considering HB seems like it is more for a YouTube audience because it literally gets posted on YouTube. It's a literal YouTube series. Like,
But now they're crossing it over.
oh
I'm so
no, I'm not
excited.
even gonna lie. I can't wait for whenever that happens. I need that to happen soon. Like they did with the short, yeah, but no, I need that to happen with like an episode or something. Please.
Oh, actually, because like I need Angel and Blitz. Okay.
Like, I'm gonna be real with you. The world ain't ready for Angel and Blitz. Okay, but we are. I don't care what the world isn't ready or is ready for. Okay.
No,
I
these are
could
like actually.
I could argue half of the time the world ain't ready whenever me, Josh, and Ember randomly do a stream on here because all of us are too crazy in one place. Yeah, and yet we still have.
Oh, legit.
I'm different like that, okay? And I'm sticking to that to the day I die. I don't care.
Got distracted by a bird outside my window. I'm so sorry.
Hey, but like back to what we were talking about real quick, right? Like I just have a question. Like,
I like Satan. Honestly,
that's
Satan's kind of okay.
a wild statement, but I get what you mean.
Like Satan, like oh my gosh, that guy who voices Satan.
Oh no, he's one of my favorites. I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
I
And
love that man, and I
I
don't like
say
a lot
that
of them.
specifically because of the fact that I was introduced to him before Helluva, and that's specifically because of Hades Town. Like that's literally the only reason. I would not have known about that man if Hades Town was not introduced to me. And he did a spectacular job
No,
on
from
Hades Town.
Hello Boss. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Hello Boss Satan. I love him.
And also, like I said, just straight up, uh, Mom, you can stay out of this. I got no beef with you. But Dad, with what you did to your dad, you're okay if I just like do the same to you, right? Because you kind of ate like I think what like five of my siblings. I kind of need them back. By the way, if I can have them back, like I'm not saying that you're gonna offer them. I know you're not, so I'm just gonna take them.
Let me
But
see. Let
still,
me see. Let me see. It was okay. Kronos ate
he ate
Hestia.
everyone but Zeus,
Hestia
basically.
was it Hera? Yeah, Hera was in that group.
Hestia, Hera,
Hera
Poseidon, Hades, Demeter,
and Demeter. Yeah.
and then Zeus got away because Rhea tricked him.
Yeah, and then Zeus literally got raised by nymphs. Like, what the lifestyle, bro? Like, come on.
And then Zeus was over here afterwards, like, "Hey, so all hail to the mighty King Titan. We're just gonna give you this concoction. I hope you really like it. I made it myself. It's really good. You're totally not gonna barf up your children who are still growing in you, because that's totally not weird. We're gods, so I guess it's not weird. But whatever. You're not gonna barf them up with this. I promise. You're gonna love this. Just you're welcome. Cheers." As
Okay,
if
I
that.
actually have to move my phone off of what it's on because it's on.
Hey, so we're talking about
Let me turn
Helluva
off my
right
camera.
now. Apparently, why are we doing that? Why, Lone?
Isn't that kind of like your
Lone,
thing?
question.
What?
This Helluva thing. Do you know what they're talking about? I'm confused.
Go back to your owl.
Why are you staring at me like that?
It's not that hard.
I mean, no, sir.
You did not just say that to your daughter.
You heard what she said, right? It's technically her fault. She didn't have to say it the way she did. She didn't have to say it at all, actually.
Yes.
Sorry, what was that? Yeah, that's what I thought. You are lucky that I care about you. Who left their weapon here? I'm keeping it. It's mine now.
Oh, zero watching.
You know what? Straight up, can I just say for that reason? I was about to say that, but it came to mind like after what I just did when I was over here. Like, I don't think the world is ready for Blitz and Angel yet. I don't know if it's gonna happen because I don't know if I don't think he's coming back. But like, if he were to, right? Can we just talk about how the world may not be ready for Blitz and Angel, but they're definitely not ready for Blitz and Adam? That just we don't need that.
That would be
That
scary.
that doesn't need to like that doesn't need to exist. That doesn't need to
Like,
happen.
Blitz and Adam would actually be horrendous.
That does. I feel like they would actually weirdly get along too much, and so they don't. Like until when Adam threatens his life is probably when they wouldn't. But I feel like until then they would get along too well, and it's actually scary.
If heaven's forever, then heaven must be alive.
I mean, yeah, it is. Why do you think we don't go up there?
You know, their only experience with heaven was the freaking cherubs.
That was so bad. Just straight up, their first glimpse of it gets here. C-H-E. Are you bitch? No, 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 no. Hey, hey. Look at this pretty little weapon. It can unalive your kind. Don't make me use it. Yeah, that's what I thought. Now just see the door, see your way out, and do me a favor. Never come back here again!
For the CHERUB.
Sir, they're still, I don't care. They're not in the house. It's fine. What if someone else takes care of them? Good. That's a good thing. I don't care.
Zero watching.
I should really probably like stop sitting like this. I do this to myself all the time.
How have we already been on for 2 hours and 15 minutes?
I love how you said 2 hours and I thought it was about to be a lot higher than what you just said.
Eh.
Oh. Wait, like what are either of us dreaming about? Because both of us are awake. So what you mean?
What you dreaming about?
Why did that weirdly sound like a Luna and some other person
No,
crossover?
it's the Blitz thing with Moxie.
Oh, okay. See, 'cause I didn't hear it with the way
I
like you
was
didn't do it.
dreaming
With it.
that my parents were being murdered.
And
You know
now
what? I would
I'd
like
like
to
to go back to that. What you dreaming about? I was dreaming that my parents were being murdered.
We got it now. It took his slow brain 3 seconds.
Here's the thing. The way you said it did not give Moxie, so I did not know that. That is your fault, not mine.
Actually, you're the one who could have got it just from reading it. People dying is wild.
Imagine. Nope, not saying that
The
here.
secretary is sensitive. Yes, I am. If you wanted some. Call the immediate murder professionals.
Well, tell your husband or your wife will even let you keep the knife while the immediate murder professionals. We do our job so well because we come straight up from hell. Is it wrong that like low-key the end of that song is my favorite because it's just so funny. Well, if your husband or your wife will even let you keep the knife while the immediate murder professionals. It's die for free. Good for you.
Professionals.
I don't know if that like weirdly shows what you're into or something else, but good for you. Cool, I guess.
I mean, we're not talking about what I've said when I've been on my sleeping pill because that's actually.
I mean, we can. We're just not going to, but we can. Just I know exactly what you're talking about. I literally have the shorts to prove it, but you know.
Oh, it got worse the other night. I was talking to the 2 others.
Uh-huh.
It's talking to
Of
H
course it
and
got worse.
K, and
Of course it got worse.
and yeah, we're not talking about that on here because that was really bad.
You're texting me what it is off of here because now I'm too curious. I need to know.
I'll explain if we call after. I am the mastermind in here. I am the law.
And
I
I'm
rule the
14. I
endless
want
dark
these
space long before the
dreams to
glimmers of
stop.
dawn. Okay, Satan.
Sorry. I would try to help you with that, but I don't really know how to help you with that, unfortunately. I've had dreams that were terrifying, and trust me, I didn't want them either. But as much as I've tried doing things that could control my dreams, they usually don't work. And anytime I try to control my dreams, I end up weirdly having none. I'm not even kidding.
As the stars start to
Mm.
align,
He is the law.
why did I just get that song stuck in my head? That's stupid.
I love how I can only do that when I'm like legit first waking up when my voice is just that deep. Other than that, I can't do that voice, and I envy that dude for that reason.
Have you ever wanted something clear in your mind that you could taste it?
You mean like human flesh?
Sort of.
I love how awkward she sounded with that.
Feeling like a rumbling in your gut that you could finally be faced with a billion needy faces. I guess what I mean to say is, for the first time in my life, I might have to be ready for this. She was not ready for that.
No, she was not.
No, because literally you see her in that scene. The next scene you see her, she's literally like crying. Like, okay,
Which
girl.
can we just talk about how we go from her trying to be ready to her breaking down to then her later on, die first. Like it's the way she said it
She's
so
like, no,
confidently.
she literally's over here like, sorry, now's not the time for that, babe. Oh, right.
And
God,
then
mother.
she went from apologizing to getting so hyped when doing that for no reason.
This is why I can't wait to see her in season 2. Okay, like, come on.
I hope we see more of that. I need to see more of that.
Like, I love the innocent like Charlie.
I need to see her just snap on more people. I'm gonna be completely honest with you because
Okay,
we've
but
only seen that
like
twice.
Susan?
No, literally, because Susan was asking for it. Like,
Susan was freaking asking for it. Okay,
like just straight up. Bah, bah, bah. Yeah, no, you brought that on yourself. You did that to yourself. You did that to yourself. There was no reason for you to constantly, continuously boo her. Like, calm down.
Well, isn't that adorable? We have been betrayed by one of our own.
Your
Good
hubris has
demons.
gotten the better of you, Prince Stolas.
Can we just talk about how it sounds like Stella always calls him Stole Ass?
Yeah, and I love how, if you listen carefully, for the first time he said his name within that whole speech that he gave, it low key sounded like Satan did the same thing.
No, because like the only one who doesn't say it like that is Blitz. Like, come on, hello.
I feel like after that, I don't remember if we ever heard Satan say his name again. Because if we did, I feel like he didn't. But I know, yeah, Blitz doesn't. I didn't we hear Moxie say his name once?
Probably.
I don't think. I feel like Blitz and his crew, for that reason, to like save time, are basically the only ones who actually try to like respectfully say his name. Like, Stella hates him. That's obvious. Andrielphus, for that reason, same thing. So he says it
I
the
think
same
those
way.
two just want to pull out into Alabama. Okay, like, come on.
I mean, with the way Andrielphus be talking to her, I wouldn't be surprised. Because I'm gonna be real with you. That's exactly why whenever someone tries to say something that sounds even close to Alabama about our situation, I'm always like, let's get this very clear. I don't like her in that way for multiple reasons.
I
And
think every time we go live, we at least have one person say something.
yeah, and that's exactly why both of us are like, no, never.
And then this one,
like,
we've had at least 2. Like, hello.
which is fine. I'm used to clearing it up at this point. I don't like that I always have to, but I'll do it if I have to. I don't care. But I just
It's
love
really
how we clear it up. But when it comes to those two and all the sus things Andrielphus be saying, bro, you do realize you're her brother,
Andrielphus-
right?
Literally, Andrew Alpha sounds like he's flirting with Stella, and I'm like, this is
No,
not
he
okay.
does. And the worst part is not even the fact that he's saying it, because you could argue, yes, that is the worst part. It technically is, because last time I checked, she is your sister. You've literally said it yourself. I feel like if you want to say that's not the worst part, though, the worst part is she doesn't say anything against it.
And she
Like,
honestly sounds like she's flirting right back.
literally, like the one time it got serious, I'm not even gonna lie. The way she said "Don't yell at me," I kind of feel like I was egging it on. I don't know why.
Don't yell at me.
So I'm just curious, Stella. Like, if he wasn't yelling at you when saying that, would you have appreciated it?
Sunset after 9 p.m. starts tonight.
I feel like a lot of these comments are coming in earlier for you because I'm not seeing this.
No, I was looking at one of my notifications.
I was about to say, okay, unless those are not comments, then I don't know.
No.
Because half of the time I can't tell when it's a comment or when it's something else.
Don't yell at me.
I was about to say I might start paying attention to the time here if you want to pay attention to the track. Because if anything, I don't know if you want to get off at like 2:30, but we're almost at 2:30.
Yeah, I would say 2:30 would be good.
So then, yeah, if you want to look at the chat for like the final remainder, because I'm gonna keep an eye on the thing over here.
It's now 12 a.m. and now it's Sunday. Okay, cool. I forget time changes
Cool.
the thing.
Wait, they said it's not what?
12 a.m. tomorrow.
Cool, I guess. I don't know where you're located, but I'm assuming that's why it's 12 a.m. over there because it's not even near that over here.
I know they said where they were from earlier, but I don't.
That's kind of giving where Nick is, but I don't know if that's the case.
I doubt it. Where is Nick? Like,
Wait,
roughly.
no, it's not because I think if I'm remembering correctly, from where he's at, 7 o'clock is I think like 11 for him. I believe, or no, 6 is 11 for him. I bad, wrong timing. So yeah, seven is where it would be like 12 o'clock for him. If I'm remembering that correctly, I think I am.
So what, a
Pretty sure.
5-hour time difference?
For him, yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Probably 6 for me then, if it's like from you. Because I'm an hour behind you.
By the way, for the 2 people who gave likes to this stream, really appreciate it. Thank you. Glad that you are enjoying this. Glad that you also apparently enjoyed what was, I think, supposed to be us getting roasted, even though I don't think either of us really cared.
Nope. I said worse to myself.
I say worse to myself on a daily basis, which
No,
sounds
you don't.
horrible, but it's just true. I already said it on here that my confidence is not that great. I'm sorry, it's just not. And I've literally been told by people like, "Dad, you need to work on that." Yeah, it's not that easy, dude. It's really not that easy. I'm trying. It's just not that easy. 2:26:45.
2:26, 40. Wait, you said 45?
Yeah.
Almost at 25.
Oh, 26:45. Peekaboo.
Did you say peekaboo?
I did.
Why'd you say it in that voice?
If you know, you know. For anyone who knows a rapper that I was trying to imitate just now by doing that.
I'm a little stupid.
I don't even think it's that. I just don't know how tapped in you are with like hip hop and stuff.
Not very. It depends.
I was about to say unless it's like, wait, Taylor Swift is considered hip hop, right? I believe.
More on the pop side, I think.
Okay, so then I was about to say I thought it was
The
some
pop
pop.
and alternative.
Okay, I thought it was like pop or hip hop. I couldn't remember which one it was.
I
But
listen to some hip hop. It just really depends. I'm more like the older.
that's why I think you don't know who it is. Because if you were like tapped into hip hop, you would definitely know what I'm talking about. Because I'll just say it's Kendrick. But unless you're like
No, I don't
unless
listen
you're
to
really
Kendrick.
tapped into his music, you're definitely not gonna know that reference.
No, I don't listen to him.
He's one of the only artists nowadays that I legit want to listen to be honest, but that's just me. And yes, for anyone who does end up asking, I doubt they will, but for anyone who does end up asking, yes, that is also me taking a shot at Drake. I can't say that I don't like him.
Who does? Actually, a lot of people.
I mean, I'll say this: his old music, because even Kendrick said it in one of his disses toward him. I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. I have to agree. I like
228:17.
I like some of his melodic stuff way back when. Like, I don't listen to it anymore, but if I wanted to, I would go back and listen to his melodic stuff. I just don't like his music nowadays, and him as a person, I can't stand him. I don't think he deserves to be here. That's just me, though. That's not me. That's not me saying I'm gonna do anything because I don't care enough, nor do I want to. But
Okay, we are at 228:52. Do we want to just try to wrap up?
yeah, I don't really know what we'd be doing for like another minute, to be honest. Hope yeah, like I said already, to the two who liked it, I don't know who did. Don't really, I don't want to say don't really care because I don't know if anyone's going to say if they did or didn't. But regardless, to the two who gave the likes, they did. Again, thank you. To anyone who's tuned in this long, thank you for rocking with us for like the last 2 hours.
I think our actually consistent one is Goji, so thank you.
I was about to say, yeah, I think so. So even with the roasts, I appreciate that you tuned in for this long. And like I said, even if not right away, because I'm gonna give my phone a bit to cool off before I do anything with YouTube, like at all. Once we get off of here, um, a notification for anyone who's subbed. Y'all are gonna see a post, which will literally just be me sharing her channel again. Because
That's me.
unlike most people, I, do want to try to do that on my channel when people are actually doing stuff with me here. Plus, she has a channel she uses. That's the only reason I don't share Josh's because he doesn't. But she does. So I'll share it. If you're not subbed already, and you like things like covers, which is I don't want to say only, but honestly, for the most part, yeah, really only what she does on there.
That is all I do at this point.
She's a cover channel. So if you like covers and if you like her content, go
and
sub.
potentially original songs eventually.
I was about to say, yeah, I'm gonna start doing that too when I have the equipment too. I just don't yet.
I'm getting equipment this summer, so I'm actually really excited for that.
Which is exactly why y'all see like the acapella stuff because I can do it then, which I haven't done in a while, and I don't know how much I'm gonna continue that. But regardless, probably gonna start doing some original content once I learn how to use stuff like Reaper and whatnot on my laptop whenever I do get that. And she started technically, and even if it's not that much of the original content, she has a lot of covers. So again, go check those out and give her a sub, give her content some likes. And
I'm kind of cool. Kinda.
She's cool. I'm just gonna say it for her. She's not gonna say it, but to be fair, if I were put in that situation, I would probably say the same thing. So
I work hard on my stuff. I do.
But yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed this, and I will catch you guys in my next upload, which will be the daily or not daily, weekly discussion going up tomorrow. So stay tuned
Daily
for that.
discussion.
I say daily discussion like I'm actually doing this daily, which I'm not. But
You do it weekly, I think, don't you?
yeah, that's why I changed it. That's why I said weekly because it's weekly. I think because Josh used to do the daily discussion stuff, my mind just forgot real quick and went there. Yeah, defaulted to that. But yeah, it's the weekly discussions, and if you guys like those, cool. That's my way of interacting with you guys because obviously, like we kind of already covered on this stream and multiple other ones, I don't want to say I don't interact with you guys on here as much as I should because I try. But considering we're mostly just yapping at each other, it takes me personally like a while to see some stuff. So the weekly discussions are kind of just my way of being like, hey, you can comment if you want to comment, and we'll have a discussion in the chat about all these stuff if you want to do that in the comment section. Not saying you have to, but we can. So that'll be going up. It's already premiering tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoy it for when you do. And that about wraps it up here. Love you guys. Stay safe out there, and peace out for now.
Bye.